Hey Ed, how's it going?
Roger, check down and Whitebird, the requested sun, and the Pearl Mist doing Stag Island Upper 1715. Roger, we'll check on.
Hey, we should be up and running. Couple of minutes early. Hang on a minute, I'm gonna put this little sunscreen up there. Okay, I think that should have it. You see, I got one little spot right there. Okay. Oh, just got off work, huh, Ed? Okay. Yeah, I've been running around all day myself doing little odds and ends, and I went this morning. I had an appointment about my glasses, replacing the glasses that I broke, and of course they did a complete eye exam and puffing in your eyes and all that stuff. Then I came home. Mia missed me. I came home about 1 o'clock. Then at 2:30, I had to take Mia to get her nails trimmed and get some prescriptions.
John Duke, Winston, 30s ahead.
All right, Paul.
Oh, Dominic.
How are we going there? It is absolutely freezing here.
Oh man,
28 Fahrenheit.
it's 95 degrees here.
Well, I'm 20. I got 28, and you're 95.
Hi, Paul. Dominic.
Oh,
Good
Mark.
evening. It can't be any colder there, Mark.
14 degrees at the moment.
-1.5.
-1. Ooh.
-1, and it feels like -4. One of the coldest days of the year.
Yeah, that's like our standard winter day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura
Hi,
said
Laura.
she's got her
Lance.
batteries charged, she's ready for tomorrow.
Okay, she's got a battery
Lovely.
charge, so it's going to rain here too.
We had a thunderstorm warning for today, but it didn't.
Oh no. I hate it when they advertise something and you don't get it. You feel ripped
Yeah,
off.
that's it. Yeah.
Captain
15.
Joe, how you doing?
Nice. I hope it gets to 15 here.
It was 17 maximum today.
What's good,
We
Joe?
we had we had a pretty sunny day, but it just didn't I think it was what, 13 or 14. Hello, Ed. Yeah, it'd be lovely to get 15. I'm not really fussed. I'm not really fussed by the temperature. I just need blue sky. There's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, well, I'll steal it back in a couple of months. My turn to steal it, Brian. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I've
Frank,
got a Vegemite problem. Don't mind me. I just got to.
yeah, Lance was asking you, oh, I love the kitty cat.
Yeah, there's Vegemite. Yep. Yes, Lance. Is it? Yeah, it's the tail of fall. Actually, technically speaking, it's winter because we start winter on the 21st of June. Sorry, on the 1st of June, and it doesn't really start turning nasty until 21st of June.
Vegemite.
July is a strange month.
Profiling up there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got our shortest day coming up, so yeah, I saw the cup. I saw the cup you sent me.
Saw it.
Yeah.
See, I got it made, and on the other side got Trump.
Vegemite's having a good with your screen.
Yeah, I know. Oi, give it a rest. Hey, come here.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those I could sell. I'm thinking about making them for a couple of members of the family for Christmas presents.
I'm waiting for him to start swinging from your screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep her from doing. Come on. Hey,
Gotta
come here.
jump on that screen, and all of a sudden you can see the whole thing come down.
Yeah, it's happened before. Just sit. Sit.
Mia went and got a nails trimmed.
Okay, Laura, I'm doing okay.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're not. As I said, I'm not used to this sort of cold. I did experience it when my brother was in the US about 40 years ago. I did experience that, but it was only for a week. So
I gotta feed me. I'll be right back.
okay. Yes, Laura, you can be.
Well, I used the Too Good to Go app today
Oh, okay.
and just went and picked up 2 goodie bags from Greg's.
Nice.
A bit disappointing compared with what they used to give at this particular shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's about half as much as they used to put in a bag.
Mm,
So in each bag they'd put like a baguette sandwich.
hmm
One of them had 2 pasties in, the other had a pasty and a sausage roll.
Is that the famous Greg's sausage roll?
Yeah. And
Uh,
then 2 Boston cream donuts in each bag as
Okay.
well.
I like cool cat.
And each bag costs £2.50.
Yeah.
About $4. Yeah, it's not bad. Sausage
Yeah.
rolls over here can be up to $3, and they're only 15 centimeters. Was that one of the famous foot long? Was that a famous foot long Greg's, or? Because I
Yeah,
reckon that'd be.
the normal 6-inch long sausage
Oh,
roll.
the
yeah.
normal 15 centimeter one. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not the 30 centimeter Greg's sausage roll.
I don't think we can get a foot long sausage
No,
roll.
that was a big thing on social media for a while.
Alright.
Maybe they've cut them out.
Precious, what's up? I'm eating what was left of me.
Yeah.
Chicken wings from yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I've warmed them back up in air fryer.
Mm,
That's why she's
Yeah.
barking. She wants some.
yeah.
I keep feeding her bits, but obviously not quick enough.
Mm,
Yeah, no, this particular shop that we used to go to before used to get at least 2 sandwiches in each bag.
okay.
A bag full of like half a dozen sausage rolls, and either a bag of like 5 jam donuts or a
Mhm.
box or cream donuts in.
Mm,
So they've literally halved what they used to give.
I'd say that's a sign of the times, though.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be. Because what they're
No.
actually doing is putting the stuff that's left, because you can't pick them up until the shop's nearly closed.
Yeah, they do that here at most places where they
It's
just
stuff
put
that
out.
they haven't sold and put in
Yeah.
a bag for a set price.
Yeah,
Well, when I went in to pick the bags up, there was still piles of stuff on the counter and on the shelves, but the bags had hardly anything in.
yeah.
And there was like no way that they were going to sell all that stuff in the 20 minutes that they had left to be open.
Oh. Yeah, they do that with they do that at the supermarkets.
Yeah, they reduce them.
They reduce it. They can reduce it up to 90%. Because
Hey,
I
Justin.
just went absent. I didn't have an argument with him, but I gave him a stern warning. I said, it's a real waste of time, a real waste of food when you've got so many homeless people out there. But they said,
Yeah.
oh no, carrying on like a pork chop about, oh, you can't sell, food, this and that. And I said, I know the health regulations. There's a difference between best before date and the expiry date.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've eaten food that's a week out of date, and I'm still here.
There's a difference between
called
best
vintage.
before
Vintage
and
food.
used by.
Yeah. Well, we call it best before and expiry date over here. Expiry date is when it has
I've
to be
never
thrown
thrown
out.
out any food. I use it. It's like I had that shrimp I was eating was like 3 years
Daryl,
old.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Paul never
Uh,
throws any food away unless
yeah.
it's vegetables.
Hey, Daryl.
Unless it's vegetables, that's it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, y'all want a dog? I got
Come
three.
on now, we know you don't mean that.
Yeah, sushi is one thing I'll steer clear of. In terms of if it says used by date, one day over that, I'm throwing it away. One thing
Really?
I won't touch when it's on the used by date thing.
I've got
One
condiments.
thing I
in the
won't touch.
I've got condiments in the refrigerator like mustard, ketchup, pickles, and onions that have been
Yeah,
in
that's
there for
all right.
like 3
Oh,
years.
pickles, onions,
Ketchup, mustard.
Actually, speaking of that, Vegemite. I've had Vegemite that's 9 years old and it's no difference.
There you go.
That explains a lot.
Well,
Exactly. Yeah.
Or doesn't have an expiration date.
Oh,
It
Lord.
technically doesn't really.
Pe-
Because I
yeah, well-
bought
The only thing with pickles is they tend to go softer the longer they're
yeah.
in
They
the
get
vinegar.
yeah.
But
It's not necessarily a use by date. It's
Yeah.
it works out that they become really how do you say really
See what I got? My charger.
yes. Well done.
And you know
Is
what?
it- What?
It doesn't work.
oh god,
I put it on there and it flashes red around the bottom.
You might want to slide it until it finds a spot.
Yeah. Go down, go slow. Yeah, it went off.
Hold on. What kind of phone is that?
It's
That
Yeah,
might not even have wireless charging built into it. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
we were
Usually
never
only,
able to ascertain that.
only flagship phones have that. Is that
it's a
unless
it's a-
that's a Galaxy S or an iPhone, probably
it's-
doesn't have it.
It's a Galaxy. I'll tell you what it
It's
is.
a A23, isn't it?
A23 5G.
Those don't have wireless charging.
So it looks
That's
like you're gonna
why-
have to
What they do have is they have adapters that goes into the charging port here.
Yeah.
And it sticks to the back. So that it
Yep,
charges
them.
through the charging.
Hold on, let me double check because I'm pretty sure that doesn't have it. Yeah, it doesn't support wireless charging.
well, it's not effectively wireless charging the phone when you put an adapter into the socket. It's wireless charging through the adapter.
yeah.
At that point, you might as well just get a charging cable.
There might be
yeah, he said he wasn't able to charge it through the port. It was giving him problems.
Yeah, I thought it was the port that was the problem.
yeah.
Oh, you might as well.
You
it's-
might want to just if that's not going to be the case, then you're just going to have to
You can either get
pony
the
up
port
and go
replaced,
down and get it cleaned.
you can either get the port replaced or you just junk it and get a new phone. That's going to
No,
be
you
your
can,
two
I
options.
don't know if you do it. You might. Some of those shops just clean the charging port because it might have just unseated itself, and they can just tighten it up a little. I don't know if you can do that on Samsung. I know you can do it on my phone. I did because I had the same problem. It was a little bit wonky.
He did clean the port out before. He literally dumped rubbing alcohol down it and cleaned it.
Okay.
Remember, we did it on the live stream that day. And it
See,
started working
here's,
again.
I'm going to show you what I'm looking at.
Because it might have just got a little bit loose. Needs to just
If
be
the
tightened up.
charging port's not working, that adapter won't work.
Yeah, as I said, it might be the cable. The cable might have just gotten old, but it also might be just a loose charging port too.
Well, the first thing you need to figure out if it is a cable. That's your
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
that's
Your
your
cable
first
first.
thing that you need to figure out whether,
But
See,
but
This plugs
yeah,
into
see the trouble
bottom of the
is
phone.
if the charging port is not going to work,
Oh,
then that won't
Well,
work
it
either.
works. It works if I wiggle it and hold it, but it doesn't.
Yeah, if you wiggle it That mean if you wiggle it, it means that the charging port is loose. So it just
Yep.
needs to be
Well,
tightened
I
up.
could have told him that, Edward. I didn't even, I just looked it up to double check, but I was 100% positive that wasn't a. Because only flagship phones usually have wireless charging as like Google Pixels, Samsung Galaxy S series, and then it would be the iPhones.
iPhone
Yeah.
above 12.
Yeah,
No, my 11's got it.
Oh,
See
okay.
this-
I thought it was 12.
See this one right here?
Okay, 11, it must be above 11 then.
It says A23 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But see, the trouble is, if you plug it into the charging port and the charging port is a little bit loose,
loose, it won't work.
then
Yeah,
it's not going to work.
But I've been able to
I didn't know he went to buy that, Edward. I'd have told him yesterday too. It wasn't any good.
stick it in there and,
Got it to Amazon, he can send it back.
well, I'm thinking
You
about
don't-
ordering this.
Oh, why
Yeah, but
though?
again, the
Just get a
charging port
cable.
might be loose.
But your port don't work.
Yeah, if the port doesn't work,
Well, the
Then
port
you're gonna
does
have to
work
get the
because
port
I
checked
just
first.
charged it through the port.
okay. Yeah, but
Then
what
you
I'm
don't
saying
need
is
anything.
the port's loose, so you got to jiggle the cable.
To be honest, wireless charging
Yeah,
sucks
but
anyway.
if it,
'Cause you can't hold your phone while you're using it.
but
It's
it's
charging.
If you've got the on the Apple, if you've got the magnetic charger, which sits on the back of the phone, you can use it.
But why would
Like
you
this.
want a big old chunky magnetic charger on the back of your phone?
But yeah, I know, but
Plug
it's
it
still
in.
that big. But at least you can do it.
No, to me, that's pointless. You might as well just have a cable plugged into it.
But
Well, I'll tell you, the battery life
But-
on this one here is crazy.
when you do it that way with the charge on the back of the phone, I can use headphones. Yeah, I know I haven't got Bluetooth, okay? Don't
Yeah,
give me
okay, that's not a
don't
not a
give me
good.
shit, okay?
No, that's not a good argument. If all headphones are Bluetooth now.
Oh, don't give me shit. If anybody wants to buy me AirPods, I can send them to me.
You don't need AirPods. You can get a nice cheap $30, $40 pair of wireless
Yeah, I
headphones.
just can't be bothered. I'm not
it's
Give a nice
charging
pair of
now.
little $25, $30 pair of skull candies will work.
yeah,
just
I
fine.
know. I know.
Or a
Sometimes
Here's what I do. When I move this around, it
Yeah.
doesn't charge.
yeah, as
Well,
I
it's
said,
it's
either
loose.
the charging port's loose.
it's
Needs
either
to
the
be
port
tightened.
or the cable has a short in it right there.
Yeah, cable could have a
It's
short too.
charging right now.
But
Do you have another
to
cable?
the process of elimination,
another
is-
The other
cable?
cable does the same. Well, it does the same thing.
then it's
Okay,
not the
then it's-
cable.
Then the port's loose. Port's loose and needs to be tightened.
Well, we've already called and got a price on him to replace the port. Wasn't it, Larry? Like, I can't remember how much it was now, because we called and asked the guy that day. He gave you a price. It's still gonna be cheaper than buying a new phone.
You could ask them if it can tighten it first, and then
Well, that's gonna be the diagnosis when he opens it up, though. He's gonna
yeah,
tell him.
yeah.
But
'Cause
I
that's
guarantee,
that's what happened with mine.
depending on
They
how
just said,
honest the
"Oh, we
guy
just need
is,
to
he may
tighten
tell
it."
Paul he needs a new one anyway, even if he
Yeah.
doesn't. Depends on how honest the repair guy is.
Here's
it
Lane.
could just be that the people just
Lance.
come
Hey,
loose.
Lance.
Might just want resoldering.
It's not soldering,
what
it's all
happened with
just
mine, yeah.
plug-in.
Hey,
No, they
congratulations!
solder onto the circuit board.
Congratulations, Lance.
On.
I got notification that you were going to be the new spokesperson for the DJI Autel at Avata 2.
DJ Autel Avata too. What? You
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The DJI Avata 2.
said DJI Autel Avata too.
Yeah.
I'm the
Hey,
spokesman.
TJ.
That's going to be their slogan. Well, tell all that DJI Avata 2 is the best.
Yeah, tell that to Congress.
yeah.
Yeah, no stern
Yeah,
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Joe is your representative. He's the one that put your name in the hat to be the Autel spokesperson for the
Well,
I
that's true
nominated
too,
you.
Cool Cat.
DJI.
But this
Yeah,
is
you
the
need to
thing
go and
though.
speak to at least Stefanik.
This is the thing though. He's gonna have to buy a new cable anyway, so what he needs to do is just take the phone to the phone store, the repair place. They can plug a cable that they know is a good cable in it. If it does the same thing, then that's your process of elimination right there. If
Yeah, but
not, then he
where do
can
you
buy a
find a
cable at
phone
the,
repair store?
if not, you can buy a cable right there at the phone repair shop. And get a new cable.
We don't have any phone repair shops.
Yeah, you do, because we called him that one day on the phone. You talked to
Yeah,
the
but he
guy.
was living in a house down someplace in south of town.
I don't mean anything. Some people do that out of their house. They do computer and phone repairs. Hold on.
Hell, you can go and
You
buy a cable.
have.
You can buy a charging cable from Walmart.
Right,
It's
but
not the cable.
he doesn't know if it's the cable though. He could have two bad cables. But I'm saying if he takes it to a phone shop, they can plug it in, and if their cable works fine and it doesn't do anything when they jiggle it around, then he can just get a cable there and then be out the door and be done.
So I think I just call Amazon and return this, huh?
I would, yeah. It's kind of pointless to buy another adapter for it.
Mm.
Yeah, because the adapter's as much as I paid for this.
Nah.
You could get two cables for what you probably paid for that. You could probably get a double pack.
It's about $8 or something.
Hey, Dominic, I'm gonna blow
Yeah.
your mind. You ready?
Yeah,
You remember the Avata 2 that I lost, right? Let me blow
Yeah.
your mind here. 87th flight.
yeah,
The file number was DJI 01313,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
The battery I lost on his 31st flight, 13,
Yeah.
13 charges. That's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it happened at 13:41 o'clock.
13.
Jeez.
Forgot about that. Actually, I think it might have been closer to in the 13-15 range. If it was 13-13, I'm gonna I ain't never flying again. We'll look at that time.
Okay. So you do have a Metro store, a Cricket store. Some of those guys do phone repairs out of those because a lot of those
Yeah,
are,
but that means I'd be without my phone. That's my only communication.
no, it's gonna be a 20, 30-minute fix. You could just sit there and wait.
Really.
Most of the Metro and Cricket stores are franchises. So
Yeah, it
some
took
of the
me-
guys that own
when I
them
went, it took
do phone
45
repairs.
minutes.
Well, most of the guys that own the Metro and Cricket stores are franchises, so a lot of them do phone repairs in the stores as well. You just have to call and ask them. You got a Metro and a Cricket store. One of them may do it. You also have a Boost Mobile store. They might, whoever owns that might
That's who
do
my
it.
provider is, Boost Mobile.
Right, and like I said, a lot of those stores are franchises, so some of the guys that own them do the phone repairs in the store as well. They offer phone repairs. You just have to call and ask them. And then you also have mobile phone repair at 815 Ontario Street in Port Huron, Michigan. Wherever
And that's
that's
a
at.
residential area.
Yeah, he's a mobile phone repair, so he'll actually come to you and repair it.
Oh, you will.
It's mobile phones.
It's either he's either listing it as mobile phone repair, either he comes to you and fixes it, or it's just mobile phone repair. I don't know. But he does have a number. It's called King PC Solutions. Even if he probably does it out of his house. Some people do that. They fix phones and computers out of their
Yeah.
houses. A lot of them will have their garage set up as a repair shop.
No.
Yeah, but it's our local markets that do it.
Yeah,
So,
usually Asians.
yeah, I wasn't trying to stereotype anybody, but Unfortunately, that's the truth.
Not over here, it's not.
Asian phone shops.
Usually it's a middle-aged white dude. Alright, there you go.
We have middle-aged white dudes doing phones.
Alright, there
They're
you go,
generally-
Paul. In the chat, that's the phone number for the King.
Generally Southeast Asians. And they do a top job.
It
'Cause I
doesn't
had
say
my
what,
phone. I had my phone cleaned out and he only charged me $20 for it.
doesn't say what time they close though, so.
Actually, it's $28 because I got a new screen protector as well.
And as far as their reviews on Google, they seem to be pretty good, so.
Mhm.
Everybody's got pretty positive reviews on them, so. One said, Charlie rocks, always responsive, gets the job done. Does awesome work, highly recommend if you have difficulties or need repairs. Charlie is the best, so he's apparently well known in the local area. As everybody's referring him to by name. He got mine right in, very professional, fixed my phone in no time. He did a phenomenal
good.
job. The name's Charlie, apparently.
Oh, good.
At least if you can take it, if you can get up with the guy, have him look at it, he can tell you whether you just need a new cable or you need to get the phone if he needs to take a look at the charging port. But that will save you from buying a new cable and then getting home and then realizing that that's not the issue. And you're in the same boat. It's possible you could have two bad cables. But if you don't have another cable to test it with, then I would at least have it looked at.
So I don't need this, I can take this back, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because your phone is not wireless charging compatible without that adapter. That's why it was giving you the red light. It was detecting that you were putting a phone on it, but it's not detecting the wireless charging, so it's giving you that red light.
And that's special.
I mean, you can go ahead and buy another cable, get it, and then if it doesn't work, you can still contact that guy, but you know, if you get another cable and it's doing the same exact thing, it's definitely not the cables. What you can do is go ahead and return that, order you a cable real quick. And once you get the cable, then you need to, if it doesn't do it at all with the new cable, then most likely it was just a bad cable. If it's doing the same thing, then it's definitely something with the charging port. But you might as well just go ahead and order a new cable anyway. Because even if you get a new phone, you're still going to be able to use the same cable. So they're all USB-C now. So.
Is this Paul Murray and Friends?
It might
Yeah.
be.
Yep.
And is it Studio B still?
Is what?
Yes,
Is
it
it
is.
Studio
Studio-
B.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, we moved out of Studio A because there was mold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Oh yeah, cool cat. You never can go wrong with having an extra USB-C cable around.
Or
Especially-
three.
I mean, because everything, even Apple's all going to USB-C, so that's like, it never hurts to have extra USB-C cables. Like everything's using those now.
No. Don't
Is
Paul.
Dominic still around?
He's kinda hit.
He's
muted.
here, but he's muted and his camera's off.
He,
So he must
he's
be doing
having a
something.
chat with Vegemite.
Gotcha.
But I mean, that-
Vegemite was trying to tear the screen off the back of him there.
Well, like
Yeah.
I said, I would order another cable, Paul, and then if you're having the same situation, I would probably try that King PC Solutions. Cause that's a local guy running his own business. I would trust somebody like that to do the right job over like Geek Squad or something. You know, cause he has skin in the game. He has to do things correctly if he wants to keep customers, right? Sometimes those guys tend to be a little bit better because they take a little bit more care on the products.
I was looking for a USB-C cable.
Well, the problem is, yeah,
Well, I
think
got one that
USB-C is
works and I
better than
wiggle
Lightning,
it and
100%.
sometimes I jam it in and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And
Oh yeah,
Indubitably.
USB-C is superior to Lightning.
So Paul, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So why buy a USB-C cable? Just go get another drone. They usually come with them.
Indeed.
Now, let me
Indeed.
find you a good USB-C cable, Paul.
Indeed.
You can buy a $1,200 drone.
That's funny. Joe with his red nose. That's funny.
Hey Lance, did you fly today?
I did fly today. I flew the Air 2S.
Okay.
Here you
I
go,
didn't
Paul.
fly at all. I didn't fly
You
at
ever
all
figure out
today.
what that was the other day it happened to you?
Paul, are you using USB-C plug or are you using a regular, what your charging box that you plug your cable in? Is it the bigger USB? Is it USB-A or is it USB-C?
it's
Let me see your charging cable, the both ends of it. I want to see what charging box you're using so I get you the right cable.
well the ends of them are it.
Have fun working out.
No, not on that, on your regular cable that you use.
Well, it's in the wall, you know.
Well, does it, hold on a sec.
I know me. I know me.
Hold on a second. All right, so does,
Okay, here's the cables.
See you see.
USB-C to USB-C? Okay. So these are the ones you want then.
Yeah,
Let's
man,
see.
stop.
You
How
want
long of a cable do you want? Do you want 3 foot, 6 foot, 10 foot?
Probably 6 foot.
6 foot? Okay.
you want one that's got to end like this,
No,
I think, right?
no.
No, you don't want those kind of cables anymore. USB-C to USB-C is better.
Uh,
Uh, duh, 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 duh. Okay,
Mark?
so these right here,
ooh, what does Mark have? He looks like he's got like a cookie and a brownie. That looks delicious.
That's what it's like.
Yeah,
Brown and a
cool.
cookie.
Donuts. They're basically Boston creams.
It is pretty funny. Why? What is that you got there, Mark? Like a donut, like 2 donuts of some kind?
Yeah,
Oh,
bit like Boston creams.
oh, nice.
Be right back. Mia's bugging the shit out of me for something. Hang on.
Indubitably.
We had another Avada lost,
Mm-hmm.
Avada 2 lost Rodney Bell.
No
Oh,
way.
Rodney-
Rodney crashed it. What happened?
He said he sent me a thing, want to know what happened when he went through, when I went through DJI with mine. Cause he was having trouble getting through to him. He said that he crashed it into a tree.
Did it break into pieces?
He's calling DJI, so something's wrong.
Oh damn! When did he get the second Avada? When did he get it?
He got it a few weeks ago.
Oh,
There you go, Paul. Those are the Anchor USB-C cables. You get 2 of them, 6 foot for $12. Anchor ones are really good. They're braided, heavy duty.
Yeah, Anchor's good.
I've been using
I
bought 2 of those. What?
I still think he needs to buy a Mavic 3 because they come with them.
That's an expensive paperweight, like 2 months.
Yeah, they might, but he wants
Shit, not gonna happen.
He needs something to charge.
I'm grandfathered in. I'm going to be
Yeah.
grandfathered in with all my DJIs.
It's your age, definitely.
So what it sounds like they're going to do is all the drones on the market now are going to be okay. It's any drone that's built after they pass the law that isn't going to be flyable in the U.S.
But the law, but the bill is not in the Senate bill right now. Apparently, it might have been taken out of the Senate bill.
That'd be
Well,
good.
they might want to. The Senate might want to look at it separately, though. That's probably why they might be
Oh,
being
they're
a
gonna
little
look
bit
at
more.
it separately. They're not gonna pass it with the defense bill. If they do put it up separately, there's no way they're gonna pass this thing and people are gonna lose their jobs.
No, that's what they said about TikTok. And technically,
It's
there's
a
a lot of
different- How many?
a lot of
how many
influencers are
jobs-
making.
but
A lot of
how many
influencers are living off of TikTok.
influencers don't count. You don't have
That's a
600,000 influencers.
It's a job.
No, it's not.
600,000.
There's millions of influencers making money off of
Crazy
TikTok.
huge.
Technically,
no. I
If
don't think they
they're
make the same.
making 10 grand a month off of TikTok, technically that's a job.
Yeah.
But it's
There's a
apples
kid
and
here
oranges.
there's a kid that lives here in town, has a rubber band ball thing that he posted, but he was sponsored by Bang Energy Drink on TikTok, and he was making several $1,000s every single video.
yeah. How
I
big is
mean,
this rubber
technically
band
they
ball?
would have the same argument though
I
as a drone
think
pilot.
the last time I saw it was like maybe.
No, I'm not
Enough he
not
needed
trying.
help lifting it.
I'm not trying to
Apples
be
and
an
oranges.
ass. I'm just saying is if you can make an argument for a drone pilot being out of work because of that, so can a TikTok influencer.
And
And
is
they've been-
TikTok banned
they've-
yet? How's that working out for us?
It went through
How's that working out for us? My daughter watches it every night.
because they have a year deadline. That's why.
We'll see.
But what I'm saying is, if they have a case in court for their argument, then technically that would be the same case you guys could put it forward. No, I'm making a legitimate argument here. If they
Yeah,
have a
but they're
case
not-
because
They're
they're
not
making
arguing. They're not arguing it putting people out of work. They're arguing it that without it, the first responders may cost lives.
Yep.
it
Not that
doesn't
it'll
matter,
put
it's still
people
a
out of
job.
work. Yeah, no, but they're not putting the argument that it's going to put people out of work. They're putting the argument that it might cost lives, and that is much more valid to a senator.
Why could you prove that it could cost lives though? Because they
Yes.
have
Well, yes.
helicopters with infrared cameras. Same thing. Helicopter can cover more area a lot longer than a drone could. Right?
Maybe.
I'm thinking of all the different arguments that are gonna come up with that.
Can a helicopter fly down a 6-foot wide gorge?
Can they send a helicopter into a building with a
Paul,
perk inside to see where he's at?
Paul, there's a link in the chat there. Those are good cables. Those are Anchor cables. You can get 2 of them for 12 bucks. 6 foot.
I don't think Justin is making the argument that drones are not valid tools and that they are good for people making money and they're good for saving lives. Justin's not making that argument. He's making the argument that in the political world, you can't count on those things to influence the politicians because you don't know whose back pocket they're in.
You're right. You can't
Well,
assume that a politician is actually going to make any sensible decision.
what
Right,
I'm
they're not
saying
gonna be an
too.
adult.
No, I agree. It's exactly what I'm saying, but I'm also saying that pay attention to what is happening with TikTok, because if there's enough of you guys that are willing to make a case, use that as your example, because if they can get the bill overturned because they're saying they're losing their influencer jobs, then
Michael,
there's no reason
Brian,
why you guys
Jim.
can't make
True.
that same case.
Yeah,
True. In
Because
fact,
you have,
Daryl,
because like what
it would
Joe's
actually be a
saying
stronger
is
argument because
of the
those
City
are
Live
actually
thing.
jobs and actual things that have real world benefits to society,
Exactly.
whereas TikTok
So-
has none.
Yeah.
right.
Technically, it doesn't, but technically, that's still somebody's job. If you want to break it down, it's income. They're making it. They're paying taxes. That's a job. So if they can make the case and get their ban overturned, then that's what the drone community needs to look at and say, okay, they were able to do it. We have a better argument for the same thing, and that might give you guys some leverage. Like, I wasn't trying to be an ass. I was trying to compare the two as far as just legality wise.
You didn't
Yeah,
have to try.
You can't. In the drones, you don't get scantily clad women parading themselves for 20 seconds on a short film just so that they'll make money.
You don't fly where I
Right.
fly.
But like I said, if they're able to make their argument, then you should have an easier case.
Well,
Because
I
like
mean,
Donald said, it's a real world application.
effectively,
Uh,
all sex workers, doesn't it?
Somewhat.
uh, not really. I don't know.
They're flaunting their body.
Yeah,
to
but you
make
don't get to, yeah, but it's
that-
like a strip club. You don't get to touch them.
They're not sex workers.
You ever been to a legit strip club? You're not allowed to touch them.
I know you don't have for them to.
I guess that one I went to Hawaii wasn't legit.
No, you can't touch them over here either. And I've only
Like
ever been, and that was because it was my mate's birthday, and he was where he decided we were going next on the pub crawl.
But honestly, I think that anybody that's got a lot of skin in the game, that's something that you should be watching. And
We're
if
talking
that-
about
if
strip
they-
clubs or what?
No, I'm talking about the whole TikTok thing. Watch that,
You said skin in the game.
because TikTok's gonna happen before the legislation with the drones, because that's already set in place. They're on their deadline. Their time is ticking away. Right?
Wait, what's Daryl talking about? If Mark's ever seen the sex worker drone video with the toy,
I'm afraid to see it.
With the dildo, you mean?
I don't think I've ever
I'm a-
seen that.
Well, apparently you've never
Don't
been
send
to
it to
Mexico.
DJ. Don't send it to TJ. Don't do it.
You never been to Mexico, TJ? See all those weird shows they got going on over there?
Well, I've been to Mexico, but I haven't seen any of those weird shows you're talking on.
Like a good donkey show.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
You outgrew strip clubs, or you ran out of money, Jim? There's a
Only
difference.
took 45 minutes going to the gutter.
No, but what's great about the TikTok thing happening is, like I said, their clock is already ticking. So that will give you guys time to be able to watch what happens with that. and give you an idea if there is any ground. Cause you got some influencers from TikTok that are multimillionaires that are suing the shit out of the government right now, trying to get them to overturn that. So if they don't make any leeway, then that will kind of give you an idea if there's even any, if you're able to even do anything. You might still be able to do something, but that'll definitely give you an idea of what's happening. Cause like I said, some of these influencers aren't broke. They got a lot of money and they got lawyers and everything else. And they have more, ability to try to fight that stuff.
Yeah, but all Joe needs to do is walk into the courtroom and say, "You know who I am."
Judge gonna be like, get the fuck out of my courtroom.
I'm Captain
No,
Joe
what we gotta
America,
do
that's
is we gotta
right.
send Matt in there. Matt will
I'm
be like, the
Captain Joe
judge calls me
America,
Matty.
and I crack a lot of twos.
Filing suit on them about the seat. It's the Drone Act. Forget about it.
You gotta send Matt in there, right? Matt knows everybody.
The judge will look over and say, Matty,
Matty.
hey, Matty.
Shapoopy. Shapoopy. Damn.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Hey, Lance, I
No,
flew the
I keep hearing you
replacement
try to
greatest
pronounce that,
drone ever
TJ.
today.
Yeah, I
And
know.
how'd it go, Joe?
Indubitably.
Went okay?
That was a cereal commercial, wasn't it?
I don't know. There is a kind of a famous GTA RPer that does that, uses that word all the time. It's like his little
I'm pretty sure there's a cereal commercial from back in like either the mid to late 80s. Something like that. That would use
Dan?
indubitably.
Laura,
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
fucking cold in this bedroom. Ugh.
There's bound to have been some comedian using it as a catchphrase.
Fortnite is down. Let me check down detector.
My
It was
my
1987. Post Crispy Critter cereal.
Indubitably.
Crispy Critter.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
my son got out of going to court tomorrow.
Right.
Apparently the guy that they were going to court for, the girlfriend, he'd been saying the girlfriend lied, and they found emails and phone calls to the jail to him saying that she lied and she was sorry about it and all of this. So they're going to release him, and when Justin goes to work tomorrow, they're going to go lock her up. She's going to get locked up.
Yeah. So 1,600 people in the U.S. have already reported down on Down Detector, and they got a huge ass spike that started at.
What the hell's Down Detector?
It lets you know when a
around
website's down.
448.
All
Yeah,
right.
they monitor like all the different companies' servers and stuff, and like cable companies and stuff like that.
Crispy
So
critters.
So they need to ban them.
We've got something
Right.
similar. It ain't called that.
No, it is called Down Detector. We've got it.
Is
And
it?
yeah, Down Detector's international. You can look it up in any country.
and it's also annoying when Down Detector goes down when you need to down detect something like Facebook.
So if they're spying and everything, they need to ban them.
So it looked like it started around 4:33 p.m. Eastern. It looks like that's when it started spiking up, and then it went way the hell up.
9:30 here.
I'll show you.
So about an hour ago.
So
18 minutes.
this was their baseline for
They'll be
like the
back in
last
2
couple
weeks.
days.
It's fine.
Nothing, and then around 4:33, boom.
Yeah.
Either
An hour and a
2,000
quarter.
Yeah,
Hour and a
2,400 reports
What's
at
up, JD?
518. And then you can check it in other countries too, like let's see. Australia. What's the UK? I can't see. Oh, there it is. Yep, they got one about the same time too.
Oh, there's a coupon for Fortnite.
Not as many reports, but yeah, they're up in a couple thousand reports.
He'll be back up in 2 weeks. He'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be back up in just a little bit.
Well, you said 2 months is 2 minutes earlier. So, yeah.
They're gonna say, who unplugged the computer?
So somebody in the fucking server room tripped over a cable.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
This is what
Because
happens
it
when
looks
Laura
like
tries to
Paul-
put,
Looked like under Paul's desk.
yeah. This is what happens when they let Laura put the cable through the wall.
So it looks like matchmaking has a major outage, which that's pretty much what starts every game. Login has major outages. Rocket Racing has
Sounds
Rocket
more
League
like
has major outages.
Check Amazon.
Epic Account Services has major outages, and so does Game Services Authentication.
Are they running through Amazon servers?
They do run one through Amazon servers.
Good
I don't
evening
think
to
they
the
use
rest.
it for their whole thing.
I'm back.
Where'd you go?
I had to take a,
done.
I do a sunrise photo. I put
Oh,
the
there
drone
you go.
100 and, sorry, put the drone up to 400 feet and take a photo of the sunrise.
Nice. Which one did you use? Your Mini 2 or your?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I neglect to state that it's 28 Fahrenheit.
See if I
Oh,
can
there
get
you
on
go.
Laura. I have the same problem.
28 Fahrenheit feels like 24. -2 for everybody else, but
Yeah, that's kind of cold.
I was having trouble moving my fingers.
Oh wow.
Thank God I only had to go up.
Did you put some gloves on before you went out?
No, I don't have gloves.
Well,
I've
I did
only
do
got-
it.
I've got about 4 or 5 layers of clothing on at the moment, so
A
Oh,
couple
they
of shots
do
of
that.
Jack Daniels that would have spelt it all of that through.
yeah.
Keeps the oil
So
moving.
my talking about cold weather hopefully cools you down a bit, because I know it's in the 90s where you are probably.
Yep. I just saw a news thing. They just banned Fortnite in the United States.
Yay!
It's an American company. Fuck off.
They said they found out that there was a Chinese hacker working in the background.
yeah, it's run by a little Chinese guy working in a Chinese. You're fucked over there. How are you going to get anything clean if all the Chinese laundry's closed?
I'm telling
Exactly,
you.
yeah.
I don't take my clothes to a Chinese laundry. I do them in my laundry room. See, over here, we have this cool thing called a laundry room. We actually have a special room just for our washer and dryer.
Yeah, and how many of your hotels use Chinese laundries?
Hmm.
Actually, a lot of them have their own washing
Have their
machine
own.
and dryers that you pay. It's like a laundromat.
Yeah, made in
Do
China.
your own laundry while you're there.
That
Washing machine was made in China.
I don't know if I have anything in this house that wasn't made in China.
Wait till the government come in and clear it out. That's got to
I
go.
might be the only thing in here that wasn't made in China.
The dogs.
Yeah, that'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it, Joe? When they all turn up and they start chucking out your Chinese stuff, and then look at you and go, "You've got to go as well."
Yeah, I told you I left Cleo's tail the other day and I saw made in China on it. But that new DJI Avata box said made in Malaysia.
Yes.
It
Well, I
won't
can
get
get into the game now. I'm gonna try to actually get into a match, Laura, and I'll let you know if it lets me in.
The DJI has a master plan. As soon as they ban DJI, they're going to change the name to DJJ.
DJJ.
No, they're going to
Send them
change
out, let's say it's a new company.
it to
No,
DG.
I
which
think they should take
nearly
the
everybody calls it like.
they should take the D out of there and put a T right there.
No,
DJ.
they call it DJI, which is pretty much what everybody actually says when they say DJI.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it sounds GGI.
J's and G's
D-
are pretty hard to distinguish.
DGI sounds better. It just rolls off the tongue better.
DJI, yeah.
A DGI,
DI
yeah.
instead of DJI.
DJI.
It doesn't
You
sound better
almost
to
have
me
to-
because it's not right.
Listen,
I'm
listen
saying-
to Dre.
Well,
Every time
I'm
Dre
not a-
says it sounds
I'm
like
not a
GGI.
drone flyer, but I can get it right.
Yeah, but Dre barely knows how to fly a drone, so that's makes sense.
Here you go.
I mean,
You see,
India just pronounced G. DJI spells G.
Yeah,
I can
G.
get in, Laura.
Hmm.
what did you
But
just
that
say? There's
doesn't
no
mean that
drone
it's
flyers
not-
in the house? What?
I can get in, Laura, but that doesn't mean that it's not slowly filtering out. It might hit me in a little bit.
Yeah. Is there any chance you could just pretend you couldn't get in, and then maybe she'll go to bed early, and I can get some sleep tonight?
You can still go to bed. It ain't working for her.
No, because if you get in, she's going to sit there going, "Oh, I wait till I get in. Oh, it's not working. I want to wait till I get in. Oh, it's not working."
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it hasn't reached me yet. Sometimes when that kind of shit happens, it, slowly filters out, and some areas will still be working, and eventually it will hit you. Usually when an outage happens, it's not just everybody all at once. It takes a minute.
See if we can get the full picture on it.
Cause I
Shit,
remember
drank
when,
a cup of coffee and I'm still falling asleep.
you remember when T-Mobile had that big national outage, what was it, last year or something? It was still working for me for about an hour before it hit Florida, but there was a bunch of other states that were out. And then
Yeah,
about
that
an
day
hour
that happened,
after.
mine never did go out.
Yeah, see, mine was still working because everybody was talking about it online. Mine was still working, and then about an hour after everybody started reporting it is when it finally hit me, and it went out.
Boy, returning something to Amazon sure is a pain in the ass.
Right?
Get those did you
It
got those
is.
cables though, right?
What?
Did you order them cables?
I'm not ordering anything more from Amazon for a while.
Wow,
Because
what
I've
happened?
got to take it to Staples with a piece of paper that they're gonna send me, and I gotta print it. Take it to Staples, then I gotta wait 7 to 10 days for them to pay me back once they get it.
No. Listen, they tell you that, but this is what's going to happen, Paul. You're going to print the label. You're going to stick it to the box.
No,
You're
no,
going to
no.
chuck it.
This. I have to take it into Staples to their
It's a return label. to
return
take to
site.
Yeah, it's the return label. You normally stick it to the box. You give it in at Staples. They will take it off you. And then the moment that Staples scan it,
Yeah, it
Amazon
should go right in.
start pre-processing your refund, and you will have it within 3 days.
Okay, because they said that once they get it back to them, that it's 7 to 10 days.
They always
Really?
say that, but every
Yeah.
time I've gotten a return from Amazon, I've always had my money within 48 hours.
It could be the company though, because I had one that had to go back to a company.
Yeah. The
The case
other
had to
thing
get all the
is,
way to the
Paul,
company before they give it back.
ring them back and tell them if they don't sort you out properly, deal with you properly, you're going to put me in touch with them.
Yeah, give him the David Preston treatment.
You'll be getting vouchers everywhere.
Well, then where are you going to go to Walmart and get a cable then?
if that's what it takes, but the cable seems to work now.
Yeah, but you were jiggling it around to get it to work.
Yeah, but now I jammed it in. That seems to work now.
Oh, you jammed it in there?
I bet you any money it wasn't in the plug properly.
Well, here's what I'm wondering. Okay,
You can only plug it in one way.
this goofy case I has. You see?
Yeah, but the contacts are spring loaded, aren't they?
see the case right here.
Yeah.
There's the port, and it's got rubber all the way around it. I wonder if that rubber is screwing with it.
You might have
Oh,
got
I
a call
take
on a
him
piece
to-
of rubber.
I had to do
I
that
take
on
it to-
mine. There was a little door
Some-
there. I cut the door
sometimes-
off and then I shaved it out.
Sometimes the plug doesn't go in through the hole in the
Okay.
case properly.
Yeah,
I take
or
it. Try it.
it'll be on the plug side.
Yeah, every time I use the rub, I had problems screwing with it.
Try taking your case
Oh,
off,
yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, I heard you, Joe. That one didn't slip by me.
Nobody else heard.
No,
Well, nobody paid
mine
attention.
had a little
Oh, yes,
door on it. And it was a pain in the ass. Like you would have to open that door up and it never fit right. So I cut the door off and then I took a razor blade and I just trimmed real
See,
neatly
it's the
around it.
rubber case, and then
and
right
opened it
here
up.
is the
Works
hole.
fine.
Yeah, it could just be that the plug, the
If it
casing
worked,
around
if it worked before, it'd be working fine
is
now. It just
bigger
like
than
just
the hole in your phone case, and it's not going through
Hold on.
properly.
maybe the plug wasn't sat in properly. That's all. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It could be
Okay,
worse.
I just stuck it in there, and it started to charge and stopped.
See, I had this problem last night.
Well, why
Put
don't
my
you take
phone
the
on
phone-
charge.
Take the phone case off and then try the cord.
I did. I just did it. Now it's charging.
Now jiggle it. Does it do anything if you jiggle it? Just lightly jiggle it.
Jiggle it.
Doesn't
Go
do
wiggle.
anything?
Watch it wiggle. Watch it jiggle.
Yeah,
Can't
jiggle
see
it
it.
just a little bit.
Okay, that doesn't tell me
Just a
anything.
little
Is it
bit.
doing anything? Yes,
Yeah.
it
It's
is.
still
because
charging.
And if you've ever watched Open All Hours, you'll understand the
Yes,
jiggle it.
it's still disconnecting when you move it.
Jiggle it.
Okay, it's still disconnecting when you're jiggling it because the charging thing keeps coming up on the screen.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
It's
it's either the
probably
cable
port.
or the port needs to be tightened.
Yeah, I bet it's the port. But you could have my problem. Plugged my phone in on charge last night, and everything seemed fine. Woke up this morning, the phone wasn't charged because Laura turned the fucking plug off.
you can
No,
always just go in and have.
It's
Have-
it's even funnier when you plug it at one end and you forget to plug it in at the other.
Yeah,
I did
especially
that
with
the
the
other
new,
night.
yeah, especially with the new ones where it's USB into a socket.
Yeah, because I've got USB-C at one end and
USB
lightning at the other, and I forgot to plug it into the actual charger brick.
Yeah, well, mine's USB-C and USB-C on both ends.
Yeah,
Sometimes you look at the plug, you think, oh, it's plugged in. Yeah, but the cable's dropped out.
yeah. Oh, Jesus.
What do you think of the
there's-
picture, Dominic?
What was that?
What do you think of the picture, the background?
4 Concords. Oh, yeah.
I think
Such
the
a great plane.
I'm not sure that it was a formation flight or whether somebody's just photoshopped the same one in 4 places.
Yeah, that could be it.
Because they do look the same.
Yeah.
well,
That's the
your
thing
two
about
options.
Concords, they all look the same.
Fuck's sake. Paul, your two
Yeah, but
options
they're all
is
like
either get the
exactly
phone
same
fixed.
angle.
So let me
2
know.
conversations going on here.
All right, Paul,
It was
your
like
two
a damn good
options are.
formation flight.
Oh, for
Okay.
fuck's sake.
So-
All right, your two
Yeah,
options
those
is either-
Concords all look like different planes.
Justin's getting ready to meet everybody except.
Hey, Justin, I think Donald is screwing with you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's more about the clouds. That's getting me.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to the charging problem and we'll talk about the Concorde after it.
I broke them.
It could have been a Concorde ski as well. I mean, there
Oh,
was
definitely,
Anglo,
yeah.
there was English, there was
144.
French, and there was Russian.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
remember Justin's American. He has a gun.
Yeah.
And it just nips out.
Yeah, but he still can't fire 6,000 miles, so I don't give a shit.
Paul, I think you might want to check your messages. Yeah, I've got a feeling Justin might message you.
Okay, we're ready. I think it's time, Justin can have his.
Yeah, go
So-
on, Justin. We'll let you come back on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, you're quite.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. All we need now is Justin to come back and then TJ to laugh over the top of him.
Yeah. That's funny.
I believe what Justin was trying to say was, Paul, take your phone to a phone shop and have them look at it. They'll tell you if it's the port or the cable. Cable, great, it's going to cost you a couple of dollars. If it's the port, oh crap, it's going to cost you a little bit more.
Yeah, but like Paul was saying, other than like taking it to somewhere that just sells phones, you don't know that they've got any repair shops.
Yeah. I'd say take it to a phone repair shop, get the port looked at, and see if it can be tightened. If not, you might have to front up for a new charger port.
But David,
Hey,
you know what?
Vegemite's still screwing with your background.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
no, she'll
watching.
do that for a while.
That's what I was watching. She was like doing King Kong on the building. He's like, rah, 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 rah.
You know all the things about a wireless charger yesterday. Arrived.
You saying something there, Mark? Oh,
My
yeah, Mark.
phone doesn't have wireless charging.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, no, Laura told me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Use the cord for your Mini 3, Paul.
I got plenty of cords. It isn't the cord.
Oh.
Is that a Russian sub behind you there, Paul?
Yeah. That Russian sub's just making its way into the Great Lake.
Here you go, Donald. This is for you. I just saw some red-breasted birds sitting in the sun and selling ice cream. I think they were Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Sunburnt. Yay.
Groan.
Baskin Robbins.
That's a groan.
Yeah, just sunburnt students.
Sometimes jokes are that bad that even dads don't want them.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, I thought.
I gotta go over to the pharmacy and pick up Mia's prescriptions.
Are they still open?
Yeah, it's only 6 o'clock here. They're open to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, most of them are open to 8 or 9, depending on which day you've got here.
Yeah, over here they close at 6 o'clock. And you...
No, Tesco's pharmacy shuts at 7.
It depends on which
Well, you
chemist
don't usually
here,
get a dog
anywhere between 5:30 and 9 o'clock.
You can do.
Mia's got to get her gabapentin.
What was that? A dab of pepper.
Gabapentin.
Wow. Wow.
No one on the panel's talking over you now, Justin.
So Joe,
Yeah.
did you go out and fly today? Your new drone?
Yes, sir.
How'd you
Justin
do?
was mad enough to mute himself, but not enough to go away.
Yeah.
How did you do?
I just flew around here about 4 minutes.
It
And it-
felt good.
It handled the same as the Nevada too.
Yeah, the Avata one's a pretty good drone.
Yeah, it feels, the Nevada 2, it flies completely different than the Nevada 1. The Nevada 1, when I'm flying it, seems like it's got a little wobble in it. The Nevada 2 doesn't have that same wobble, doesn't have that same pull.
It pretty
Yeah,
much exactly the same way. 4 propellers throwing air downwards to make it so that the drone stays in the.
Yeah, that's a different thing because the one's a pusher and one's a puller. I think that's what makes the difference.
They still push air down towards the ground, whether it's a pusher or a puller. That just means
It-
whether
it-
the above or
But
below
it's-
the.
but it definitely has a different feel. Because going back to flying the Nevada the last few days, and then flying this one again, it is completely different.
Which one do you like the feel of better?
The Nevada 2. It just feels maybe it's because it's a little wider, but it's a little more stable too. Not much stable, not much more. And it's not much wider, but it's got that little bit of difference. So when you're flying, you could tell when you're going around something that it kind of just cruises around.
Now, are you
'Cause I
flying the
can't-
Avata one with the motion controller or the
Yeah, I
stick?
flew them both with motion controllers.
Oh,
And when I flew this one today, I came around the corner on a couple of things where they had trees, and I came within maybe about 6 inches of the tree, and it was like if I would have been flying the Avata the same way, I would have kind of been ready to pull away from it because it seemed like it would drift a little into them. Seemed like it drifted a little more.
Gravitational pull of a tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dick reaching out. But I did something different. I got this on State Farm today, so it's on my State Farm policy. But I also bought the 1 year care
Very
refresh
fresh.
because if it's just like hits the ground and cracks, I can get it fixed for $50. If I lose it, I'll get everything back, instead of worrying about care refresh.
Yeah.
I figured it was worth that investment because the way I've been flying this thing, I've been getting closer and closer to things and lower, But because I haven't flown it, I'm gonna have to fly this one to make sure it feels exactly, or it handles exactly the same as before I start going crazy with it.
I'm not serious about a tree having a gravitational pull. Everything with mass has a gravitational.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, a tree has
Even
mass.
you,
Yeah.
which
Andrew.
means that when
Even
you
a
step,
bird.
every step you take, the Earth rises up to meet
In
you.
effect until Friday,
Yep.
June 21st, 8 p.m.
Is there a song about that, Donald?
what's up, Andrew?
I don't know.
Hi, Andrew.
Every
Most
step you take.
That's every breath.
No, that's a stalking
breath.
song.
Oh.
I know something that does have a gravitational pull. My
What?
big fat belly.
Oh, I thought you were
That,
talking
that
about
wire, that wire y'all pulling through the
I-
hole.
DJ, you missed a little bit of fun this morning. Dave and Laura were running a
that
wire
was
behind the
interesting.
wall.
No, I was here this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Did you hear Did you hear Laura's comment?
No, like I see David.
Well, in the background, Laura says, "Here, stick it in the hole, and I'll pull it."
Yeah, because that's why I just had come in and I was like,
Similar.
what are we talking about? Like holes and pulling on things or whatever?
Yeah,
And then he took me out.
demonetized.
and then we hear grab it. Pull it.
Yeah, grab it. I got it. I've got it.
uh,
I thought I heard it. Are you sure it's in there?
This was after her screaming something about Virgin.
See, you all got dirty minds. We're trying to sort the
yeah,
internet
Tim,
out.
that's what it's gonna be called. Giggling on the tee.
Tim and
Is
hello,
it?
Tim.
Isn't there a song about that?
A song about what?
We did it all for the glory hole of.
God, we're running out the zingers tonight.
Yeah, I think that's Karate Kid too.
It was by Chicago, wasn't it? With just Peter Cetera.
Peter Cetera. It was
Okay. Well,
It's been a-
halfway there. He was a lead
You're
singer
right.
at Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you hear the voice and it has to be. You think
Yeah.
Chicago?
Yeah, wasn't it halfway there?
How long is it taking Justin to make designs or whatever in the chat? He's got like helicopters and it looks like he's got like a satellite on his next comment. Like how long is it taking him to make these things?
Not long. He's copy pasting.
Oh. Like what is he using to make these things with?
I don't know.
If he comes back, you can ask him.
Yeah.
He won't come back because Mark won't let him speak.
Wasn't just me.
So Mark was being a bad boy.
Yeah, it was Mark this time.
Games, usually Justin talking over everybody else.
Yeah.
So
Hooked on phonics.
And this
What's
chat's
up,
awful
Tim?
quiet tonight.
What's up, Tim Jackson?
That's because Justin's gone back off it.
Yep.
no,
Oh,
Justin.
he's here. He's just muted.
Well, he's turned his camera off because his picture's not anywhere.
Yeah.
John, what is Justin talking about?
God knows.
Tim Jackson said glory hole, and then Justin said something with black bars.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Andrew. I was like, what? How long is it taking him to make all these designs? And
Andrew.
then Don said he was copying and pasting, and then I was trying to figure out what he was using to make all these crazy designs or whatever.
Okay, Andrew. Have you ever heard of what? Do you know what the glory hole is?
You say glory hole?
Yeah.
Glory hole.
It's where
You
you
know what
stick
one
your
is?
cable.
Yeah.
Very picture.
Yeah.
Right.
We've been
You know what
there.
a black hole is?
Yeah.
Now you know what Justin's typing. Pretty patterns.
Tim and Justin. So,
Aww.
David,
He's finally come out to Tim.
David, I thought this morning I was going to start hearing some swearing from your end.
No, I told you. I haven't started anger management. I'm fine. No swearing my end.
Even with anger management, still so much the
No.
man can take.
Look what happened last night with Zoom when their AI said they couldn't give me support because I was British. I didn't get angry with them. I sent them a snotty email. But now
Did
me and Laura both-
did they contact you back, or did you have to contact them again?
No, they contacted us back and asked why what support I was trying to get for AI to come up with that. Told them and they apologized, and for as long as I'm now with Zoom, Laura gets a free Zoom account.
Yes.
Hey,
Up to a point, isn't Zoom free anyway?
Yeah, but she gets a full paid account,
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
free full.
so she
Oh,
can go
nice.
live on her own
Nice.
Zoom without using mine.
And not restricted to 40 minutes.
Correct.
So can you and Laura log on to the same account at the same time?
We've got separate accounts. We can both log on at the same time. All goes through my account, but she's got her own username and password.
Tim. Mr. Jackson. What are you doing, Tim Jackson? Justin, your font matches TJ's hair.
does it match my hair? Is it like?
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess it kind of does. My hair is crazy. I didn't leave the house at all today, y'all. I was sat here and didn't do a damn thing all day. I didn't even go outside and fly at all.
Is it too damn
Probably
hot?
too hot.
Well, it really isn't that bad, really, but I don't know.
Because up to a certain point, it's not really too hot for us, but it's too hot to fly the battery for the drone.
Yeah,
Why don't you just put the drone in ice?
put the drone in ice.
So I'm
No,
just thinking. I'm just thinking outside the box, like Andrew does from time to time.
No, because then taking it outside into the heat would fog the lens up.
Stick in the freezer for a bit.
Justin has flipped his text inverted. Are you doing Tim Rayon?
It says, I flipped the text because Tim is in Australia. He is gay. Tim, get him.
Jason. Be ready for
Jason
the heat, Jason.
from Virginia Beach.
The heat is coming for us.
Well, I wish it had come here.
Yeah. First thing Dominic was talking about is how friggin' cold it was in Australia because they're in winter.
Hey, Jason.
Well, we're going to get 26 degrees this weekend. And
Oh, that'll kill you. People will be dying from heat.
Or drowning from rain, one or the other.
well, I'm expecting rain tomorrow because Laura's taking a drone out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that she's all charged up.
It's all charged,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Let's
Still
not.
waiting for it to get above zero.
Okay, let's not all get superstitious. Okay.
We had a yellow thunderstorm warning for between 11 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and it was sunny all afternoon.
There you go. Tomorrow, sunshine all day.
What did I tell you before, David and Mark? Don't trust the weatherman.
Crap. We already know that.
We can trust the weatherman. When has the
Yeah.
weatherman ever got it wrong?
More times than we can count.
Well, right. When has the weatherman got it disastrously wrong? Apart from
It's never
1980,
been the same since Fred.
Tim Jackson.
it's never been the same since Michael Fish said, "I received a
We're
phone
just
call
about to
today."
bring up the Michael Fish incident.
I received a phone call earlier today from a lady in Devon. She claimed there's a hurricane going to hit the UK this evening. You can all rest assured the UK does not get hurricanes. The UK got battered with a hurricane within an hour later.
Nick Minute. Nick Minute.
That was in 1987.
Yeah. It's a famous bit of folklore. The Michael Fish incident.
Tim Rayon, maybe it's time to upgrade the Jeep and put in some AC.
Okay. Good luck with that, Tim.
What'd Tim say?
This is the other Tim.
Oh,
Tim Ranahan.
Tim Rehan, okay.
Which other Tim? We've got another Tim.
There's two Tims, yeah.
We,
Tim Ranahan
Mark, we've had 2 Tims.
and Tim Jackson.
And then we have one TJ.
Yeah.
There can only ever be one TJ.
Well,
Muted,
that actually
muted.
a fish.
You're muted,
TJ,
TJ. You're
you're-
muted.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, so you're muted.
Did you
So
have anything
anyway,
to
as,
say
as,
there?
as I was saying,
Can you prove that?
it's crazy how there's like people in the world with the same name. It's like, man, so many Tims and so many Kens and so many Steves.
Michaels. There's several Michaels.
And yet David is one of the most popular names in the world, and I wish the people would just fuck off and get their own, because I've got
Yeah.
Tim Jackson. TJ,
TJ, the porn star of community, Tim.
Oh.
Why don't you go take a shower and cool off? What are you gonna go again
Well,
for?
It,
Oh,
Tim Ron, it depends on what you want to use the Envoy for. If you want to use it off-roading or just driving. If you're just going to drive, I would say the Cherokee or whichever you spend more time in.
Well, Donald's got a dune buggy. He can go anywhere.
No,
Dune buggy.
that's
No,
not
no,
correct. Donald's got a dune buggy that he can very rarely get out of the garage.
I had it out yesterday.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah,
song
don't-
by you know that song by the presidents of the United States of America called Dune Buggy?
Yes,
Um,
Yeah.
Little Blue Dune Buggy. There's
Yeah.
also one little song called Dune Buggy by Apollo Smiles that I like better.
Oh,
TJ.
And then, of
see,
course, you
Tim-
have Dune Buggy by Oliver Onions. That was for the Terrence Hill movie.
Onions.
It was an Italian thing. I want to say it was something about fight. Anyway, yeah, there's a few
Huh.
songs about Dune Buggies.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just that one.
Oh, that was probably the most
Uh,
popular one.
Yeah.
Tim Jackson is suggesting you grow your hair out, TJ, and you'll look like Tom Selleck.
There's probably a mention of a Dune buggy.
I probably would.
One of the
what do
Beach
you-
Boys songs somewhere.
Paul, if TJ grew his hair out, do you think he would look like Tom Selleck?
Maybe the Wish version.
That'd be a stretch.
Fish.
He looked like the
Tim Jackson
T-Moon
suggested it.
knockoff.
A knockoff.
Stretch Armstrong.
For anyone in the UK that's watching,
Oh, looky
Let me
here.
count.
Look at I'm missing.
Oh gosh.
Cruise ship.
Yeah.
Send it. Go send it, Paul. Go send it.
I can't get down there that fast. It's
Uh,
on the
If you
curve.
launch from the backyard.
It's on the curve heading for the bridge.
I said you can if you launch from the backyard.
Some bitch.
You buying another
Only-
drone?
You're only
Oh,
a
no.
mile from the water.
Ah,
What drone?
so anyone in the UK
get it on its way back.
not registered to vote, you've got until midnight tonight. Otherwise, you're getting a fine in the post.
You what?
What if you
If you
register
don't
today?
register, if you've not registered to vote, you already have because you've got your
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I
yeah. But if you haven't, then you can be fined up to £1,000.
that's ridiculous.
You have to register to vote. You don't have to vote. You have to register. once a year.
No, you should have stayed
What?
here when we won the war.
David, I thought it was you only had to do that or check
You have to-
your address
You have to
every few
confirm
years.
the details of the electoral register every year,
That's
but you
registering
don't
to vote.
have to register every year.
That's registering to vote when you confirm your details.
There it is.
Justin, check your messenger.
In all its glory.
And it's not the biggest one. This is a smaller one, but it's still got a lot of people on board.
You get it on the way back.
Yeah, we got our polling cards today.
All right.
Pearl Mist.
Oh, there's
Did he-
there's a company in
Yeah,
North
they-
Carolina soon that's going to start making Concorde airplanes again.
No,
Conquered airplane.
Concord.
Remember the
Oh,
Concorde?
Those ones in my.
Concord.
They're going to make the next version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a
It's
British,
supersonic
French.
jet.
It's a British, French, and an American deal. Because they're the only three
Tim,
countries.
I
that ever
literally
had it.
answered you.
Hi, Justin.
You can see if somebody checks their messenger by if their little pictures next message. I literally answered you like hours
The
ago.
Picture goes next to it.
Maybe
I
Tim
even
didn't
said-
refresh his messenger.
I even said nice when he sent me the picture and he was in the chat on the live stream. Apparently you didn't check your messages.
Wow.
Mhm.
No, it says the 20th. It's only the 18th. So that would be the day after tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
at 2 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. 3 more days to the longest day.
But that doesn't
George's here.
explain why it's down today.
Or shortest in Dominic's case.
Yeah.
You know, technically, the longest day is not on the 20th.
21st.
It's not even the 21st. It's normally around about the 23rd, 24th. It's
Yeah.
just they class the solstice as the 20th.
Yeah. And it's not the earliest sunrise and not the latest sunset. They don't coincide on the same day.
It wasn't in there. It's not in the group. I'm not showing any messages in the group except for what Amber posted about her live stream earlier. That's it.
So is it raining down there, Joe?
Not right now.
Laura, plug them batteries back in. Joe's not got any rain.
Well, at the moment, our sunrise today was 4:38 a.m. And our
David's
sunset
rooting for you, Joe.
sunset is at 9:41 p.m.
God.
Oh yeah, I already knew that, Tim. I
Actually,
looked
we're
it
getting
up
some
earlier,
sunshine.
a few minutes ago. Like 10 or 15 minutes ago, I looked that up.
And it says
But we were
not
talking
good to
about it.
fly.
We were talking about it being down today, though. It's apparently down in some places right now.
Because we've got a 90% precipitation probability.
Laura said it's good to fly here.
And the picture of the weather says it's raining.
440 and 21.19. 441 and 21.19.
Oh, Justin, he's referring to you, Tim, and Corey.
I know that. I saw that, but I'm saying I already figured that out, but we were trying to figure out why the server was down today.
Yeah.
Because it's down now in some places.
According to the Met Office, our sunrise is at 4:41 every day now until Monday. And
Yeah.
sunset
Mhm.
is at 21.19 every day until.
Well, how come it was at 21:41? I'm further north than you.
Because you're further north, so you get
Yeah.
you get more.
As
Sun.
is 438 and 2141.
Yeah, and Scotland gets even better.
Yeah, it's down where Laura's at too.
And we're
Laura, have
We'll
you got your
slowly-
Fortnite back up? Yeah, Fortnite's back up for Laura.
hey,
Yeah, it
Well,
never
yours-
went down for me. At least I
Depending
don't think.
on where you are, your server is going to be at different location.
Not technically.
Like they're going to have multiple servers across the world.
No, because they won't be able to have people playing against each other if the servers aren't all in the same place.
Some of them might be in a bedroom somewhere.
Could be.
There are different servers for Epic though, because when you're doing the what do you want to call it, the competitions on there, it will actually tell you that it locks you into a certain
Yeah.
area
Yeah.
for that competition, a certain set of servers.
Yes, because the Fortnite are on and Fall Guys are on a completely separate server.
That'll be interesting, Tim. I wondered how accurate Magneto character will look to the movie.
It already shows them on Fortnite. It doesn't unlock for another 13 days, I think, or 11 days, something like that.
Hey, Jason, just a heads up. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be blazing hot, like 95 hot.
Woo-wee.
I'll take a bit of that.
That's not
Can you
hot.
send over 20 degrees?
It's hot, but it's not blazing hot. I mean, go to Iceland and sit on the edge of one of them volcanoes, then you'll know what fucking hot is.
Base temperature of
Oh, that's summer.
95, and then you get the heat index on top of that. You know the humidity? TJ knows all about humidity.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Mid
call it
90s is
we call
normal
heat
down here,
index.
though.
We also call it the feels like temperature.
Well, it's not the heat that kills you, it's the humidity.
Yeah,
It
I
was
know.
90. It was 98 here the other day with a feels like temperature of 104. When that was like what 60 or
I know.
70% humidity.
Jason, it's a huge front coming through.
Dolly Parton's visiting.
So
Might be Pamela Anderson.
oh dude, this
Got a new
freaking
front.
page 5 and 6, Tim, is gonna take forever. I just started page 5.
127
Where-
over
where-
91.
Well, you got a couple of weeks, haven't you? 2 months.
Oh, I'll have it done within the next probably week. But
Are you
a lot of playing.
sorry, Justin?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying sorry, I didn't I started to say something and didn't notice that you were talking.
I could probably unlock one character a day, roughly, so that's what, 10 boxes, so about 10 days I can get it unlocked.
Say, TJ, you seen much of Rod?
Seen what?
You seen Rod much lately?
Oh, not really. I don't know. I can't remember last time. I think the last time I saw him was on one of the panels. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
You got that right, Tim.
What?
Well,
Oh
our
yeah,
humidity,
in Australia.
Tim,
You
our
got a
humidity is,
Darwin and that'll kill you.
our humidity is 91%.
so it's warm and humid, right?
No, it's
Mark?
cold and humid.
Oh,
Have anybody on the
Eh.
panel ever been to Singapore?
No.
I think
No.
everybody's figured that out, Tim.
No,
I think everybody's figured that
I've
out.
actually sung very poorly, but I've not been to Singapore.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna
Uh,
say, if you've ever been to
Joe?
Singapore, you'll know what humidity is.
I think Joe might be the only one that may have gone.
Going where?
Singapore.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But yeah, that is the humidity is ghastly.
My mum was born in Singapore. Well, her dad was out on military exercise with the American Air Force.
Mark, are those Concorde airplanes behind you or just jets?
They're Concorde.
Not Concord,
How-
Concorde.
They are
Is
Concorde.
that a picture you found off online, or did you?
No,
did you
he
actually-
took it. He took his drone.
Norman took it.
He put his drone up and then sent it back into the 90s before the last flight and took that picture.
Yeah.
Because the first Concorde in-flight picture
Concorde.
was taken about
Oh.
1994.
Concorde,
Yes.
not Concord.
Concorde.
Was there a plant over there, David?
What a
They were
plane?
built.
They
For
were built here.
Concorde?
English.
It's a British plane. It was a joint deal between Britain, France, and America.
Britain and France doing anything together is very interesting.
We do a lot
Yeah.
together.
One is.
They
I
just
don't
take the
think.
piss.
I don't think America were involved in the first one.
Not in the first one, but in the second and
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it was made for, going over to America.
No, it flew to Dubai a lot.
Yeah, but it was mainly for flying to New York, weren't it? For the business people.
Now they could have used it to fly from the UK to Japan.
After what happened to the last one, don't think they want to use them anymore.
I'm not
Hasn't
sure.
been used
Well,
in
they're
Fuel it actually had
20
on
years.
board for its maximum range. I think Japan would have been just a bit far and it would have had to
Yeah.
stop and refuel.
It'd have had to bounce off a mountain.
No, it was mainly made for the rich people to get back and forth from England to the US.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly what it
carried
was.
100
exactly what it
people.
was for.
Because the tickets were, I think, pretty expensive on that time.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
$2.5 grand, weren't they, or something? And that was in
They're-
the 80s.
They were about 10 times the price of a normal.
Yeah, so it's about $2.5 grand in the 80s. So today that would probably be about 15 grand.
Mm. Well, it costs about 4,000 to go business class to America. First class is about 7,000 or 8,000.
first class for
Yep.
me. First class to go to LAX is $14,500.
Yeah, stupid, isn't it?
Hey, Justin, what
Because
was
we
the name
go
of that?
from- It's two and a half is the
What
two and a
now?
half is cattle class.
Moo.
Mm.
Go ahead for
Econo-
Joe.
2.5, 5,000 and 15,000.
What was that, Joe?
What was the name of that the attorneys y'all had?
It was, for Sarah's son?
Yeah.
It was, Morgan and Morgan.
Okay, mine is Burser and Fisher out of Miami.
Double trouble.
Yeah, Morgan and Morgan's huge. Like, that's a big ass law firm.
Yeah, Burser,
Um,
Burser, and when you look them up, they say that they're the something like the premier mega cases or something like this.
Say, how's Sarah feeling,
I've never heard of that one.
Justin?
Oh, she's feeling a lot better.
They figured out what it was?
Yeah, it was her. Well, You get.
I never actually figured it out, but
It was
Well, I
just
think she said earlier this morning in the chat it was her like
they
her.
think it was from her thyroid, but
Yeah.
they
was
did
a
some
real-
medication adjustments.
You really weren't quick enough, though, Justin. You should have told the solicitors that all this stuff that's happening to her now is only started when she had that fall.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I think I see where you're going.
That'd have doubled your payout.
Mm.
That's an interesting route to take, Mark. Creative. I heard McDonald's is taking AI out of their drive-through
Oh
because
yeah. I think I
AI
heard-
is
I think
getting
I-
their
Yes.
orders wrong.
Yeah, I
what was
think I
wrong
heard
with the
something like
bacon
that.
McFlurry?
Yeah. That sounds quite fun, Bacon McFlurry.
Yeah, I'd have one.
Bacon, maple syrup, and pecan nut.
Yeah.
That might be good.
A tea candle.
You what?
You don't know what a tea candle is?
Like a tea candle, like a candle you put under one of those
Yeah.
those
Those.
little round thing, little round
Yeah.
silver like little candle things.
Yeah, that's what a tea light is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run and get Mia's prescription, they just called. And I might as well drop off this return that you guys talked me into doing, right?
Yeah.
What did we talk you into returning?
If you printed it out already, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
took a picture of it, it's got a code,
Yeah.
Oh, the barcode, yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
barcode.
If it's near where you're going for the prescription, you might as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So Justin, you want me to make you the host or,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
That's not a good idea. He might go on a soak and block us all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron.
Ron.
They might go off in a
Ron
hole.
Lockwood.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Ron.
What's up, Ron?
Sooner or later he'll join.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed to kill him.
Oh, there you go.
There you are. What's up?
How's it going?
Come on, Rio.
Hey, you know how you tell you're getting older?
Now.
I went to my appointment for my eyes and everything, and up to get Mia's medication. I got one regular shoe on and one bedroom slipper on.
That's
That's funny.
Did the optician
That'd be-
notice? That's the thing.
that's unbalanced.
Actually, that's the fashion. The amount of girls walking around with one white sock, one black
Shoes.
sock, one high
Yeah.
heel, one low heel. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
David,
Yeah.
I've seen a
It's
bunch of
done.
people
Oh,
socks and Crocs.
What's
So
wrong
good,
with
I
that?
gotta put
I've
a
actually
pair of
seen people in bathrobes.
Socks and sliders. Why?
I
Yes.
always wear socks with my Crocs.
Socks and sandals, right? Jesus Christ. I mean, literally, Jesus Christ. Just pack it in.
Yeah.
We get women walking to the supermarket
So-
in the pajamas here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how's everything up there, Ron?
Or on the school run.
Alright, I guess.
Yeah, Ron.
Editing some wedding videos or pictures and video. Coming up
Very
for-
quiet, Ron.
What's that?
It's
Just
very,
talk
very
quietly.
quiet.
Turn your volume up.
Turn your mic up.
Oh, I don't know why the hell I'm having trouble with this.
It's not from Justin affiliate link, is it?
Right?
Sorry, Jesus.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
An improvement.
That better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Wonder if I got this thing. turned-
David, you have Tim Jackson message.
Yes, I know. I'll just apologize. I said sorry.
Okay.
Here's the background I was using. Well, I had this weekend.
come back down again.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was an outdoor wedding. Beautiful background.
Interesting.
Oh, that's a beautiful
What
background.
are they pouring into that thing? Is that water or champagne or what are they pouring in there?
Sand.
Oh, sand. Oh.
It's becoming a normal ceremony.
Well, I couldn't see. I was like, what the heck are they pouring? Are they pouring water?
That's a beautiful
Yeah.
picture.
With
Tell you
the
what,
drum.
great. That drink, Andrew, actually grates your throat.
What you call a dry martini.
Mm.
God,
Shaken, not stirred.
That was extra dry martini, that one.
Wedding photographer she paid $3,500 for did a piss poor job.
Mm.
So I kind of helped clean up what he didn't do.
Yeah,
Plus
fucking
I
wedding
shot video.
photographers are really expensive.
Maybe instead of hiring her, she should have hired you.
Well, she said that, and I didn't charge her anything. She's a
That's why
friend
she
and
should have hired you.
Exactly.
Because we know you have all the good stuff.
the one that I
Now,
really
now
like.
Ron,
Legendary.
did you do that with a drone or one of those like an actual like a camera?
I had 5 cameras with me, but this actual shot is with a drone here.
Oh, nice.
Or this one's
Get your
not.
phone right here.
Oh, that's cool.
But
That one looks like they could put that mounted in a
this
frame
one is though.
on
I
the
shot
wall.
that with a drone. So
Heck yeah. So you brought your cameras and a drone with you.
yeah, I brought everything. So
Nice.
that turned out
What
pretty-
drone did you drone did you use to take this shot?
Mavic 2.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It,
Beautiful shot. Gorgeous scenery around there, Ron.
yeah, it's just south of Yellowstone. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty area. It's pretty close to where that big avalanche was about a week ago.
Now was that a couple that you knew or do you know those guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I work with Lisa.
Oh, okay.
And
But it sounds like it was a smooth wedding, huh?
yeah, it went pretty well. I thought it
Yes.
did.
Tim's hilarious.
As in there was no fighting.
No.
Hey,
Tim Jackson.
Yeah, that I was just saying. Like, yeah, he's pretty funny. Oh, she has very nice
Yeah, she did.
hair.
Yeah, she was a little hottie.
Yeah.
So how
No,
far is
Ron-
that?
Oh,
How far was that from you?
About 5 hours.
Oh, so it's a bit of a drive.
Yeah. It was
So
well
Ron,
worth
is that the new room you just completed right there? That one that you were working on? That's the new one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That came out very nice.
TJ, note to Ron's right, our left, Ron's right. Do you see him standing there? He's big and he's black.
Oh yeah, the bear right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turned out really nice.
Yeah, I thought it did.
Like,
here's a
yeah,
fun-
that's awesome.
funny picture I took with the Insta360, the new X4. Turned out really good. Here. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a good looking gal.
Heck
Not-
yeah.
Not difficult to work with. Yeah, she's
Nice
sweet.
shades.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time.
Now, were those Cubans you was smoking?
Oh, of course.
Heck yeah.
That and something else, some other expensive cigar. I don't know. She's like, "Come on, Ron, let's go smoke a cigar." I'm like, "Okay."
Well, it's official. Microsoft is not the most viable company in the world anymore. It's dropped down to second, and Apple has dropped to third.
Who's number one then?
Nvidia.
Oh,
Still American. But
I wouldn't have
Nvidia-
thought.
You mean Nvidia?
No, Nvidia.
Either way,
That's a place in Africa, isn't it? Namibia.
No, that's Nvidia. Nvidia.
Nambia is
But anyway,
in Africa.
It's Namibia. You
Nvidia
actually it's the
has
N and
actually raised their portfolio nearly 50% in 6 months.
Whoa.
It's all based on AI, isn't it? It's
Maybe
Yeah,
a piece of it might be, but the rest is not.
they have left AMD graphics cards are now literally worth jack shit.
Oh, Ron, Tim Jackson said.
Oh yeah, he
See what
he
Tim
did-
Jackson's put?
Yeah, he did. He just replied.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Tim.
now he's like, we go from wedding pictures to Microsoft. What the fuck?
We went from wedding pictures to Nvidia, which is a similar subject, and back to wedding pictures. It was just giving Ron time to get up a few more pictures, so we'll see.
Is it hot up there lately, Ron? Or
It's actually a pretty chilly day. It's only 60 maybe.
wow.
Let's go down in the upper 30s tonight.
Okay. We're gonna start over here.
I thought it'd be much warmer than that.
60 is one of our warmer days.
Well, you're going to hit 24, 26 this week, Mark.
Yeah, right.
Mark, you might be. I think you're a little further north than Ron is
That
in latitude.
I am 52 degrees north of the equator.
we're 40, 46 or 47.
You're
Oh, so
currently
not-
13 degrees, and you're going to hit 24 on Monday.
Yeah, it's 13 at the moment. It was 17 this afternoon.
Then it got up to 20.
Not here.
We're finally above 32.
If you go on the Met Office website, you can click the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it did not get over 17 here.
Ooh, that's warm. 32 Celsius. That's hot.
32 Fahrenheit.
32 Fahrenheit.
Oh, because you guys are always talking Celsius.
Yeah, well, I do it. I convert it for you, so you know
All
what
right.
I'm talking about.
Oh, zero.
We were minus 1.8 Celsius to 28
Oh, that's cool.
Fahrenheit. It got down to 24 Fahrenheit.
You're 89 degrees. You said you're at 32. You're 89 Fahrenheit.
Oh, Tim.
Not 9C here.
That's cool, Tim.
Yeah, that
It's
sounds
only
pretty cool.
that's only 48 degrees.
9. I'd love 9. I would love
It's only-
9 at the moment.
Tim, you're
I'm
you're cooler
absolutely
than Ron.
freezing.
What is your
Tim,
current temperature, Dominic?
Tim, you're cooler than Ron is right now.
When you
Dominic's
start getting down to -15 at night, then you know it's cold.
Yeah, I've never been to that. I've never been in Australia to that temperature. I have been to something similar when I was in the US about 40 years ago.
And Ron's now going to say, but yes, when it gets down to -42, then it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta find a spot in the wall for an antelope here.
Need a bigger wall.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get Don's antelope next week, I guess.
What you need is a bear.
Is there room on the
Haunches.
wall? You're
What
looking
about-
at Ron,
What
as you're
about like?
looking- as you're looking at the monitor where you have your computer behind it, that wall right behind it, is there do you see any room where you could put
Yeah, the antelope can probably go.
Why don't you put another picture above the gun?
No,
Not a picture, it's a full antelope he wants to put
It's
up
it's the head,
Oh.
head and neck of an
Oh.
antelope. It's
Oh.
probably gonna go. Right.
Or at least a head.
What he's going to have to do, he's going to have to buy next door just for his animals.
I think it might be able to go right here. I think.
Hang it from the ceiling.
it looks like
Yeah,
there's
hang
enough
it
room.
looking down.
Yeah, it was the one I got him last year, so I asked his daughters yesterday if I could have it.
All right, it's from Ron. Don.
Yeah. That and the bobcat, which is gonna go out in the living room.
Why don't you put a pair? Why don't you put a pair of bear arms on your wall? Because it says in the Constitution, right to
TJ.
bear arms.
Yeah.
Right to bear arms.
I've seen a while ago I saw somebody they had a bear stuffed in 2 halves. So they have a big brick fireplace with the 4 square.
Hold on. So they
in the
got
middle.
the front of the bear and then a bear ass stuffed by itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
But the bear up against the wall with the front half
So
in
on
one
one side-
room, back half in the other room. So it's
No,
just
on one side of the fireplace is the front half of the bear. You go
Ah.
around to the other side of the
Oh.
fireplace and you
Yeah.
see the bass end.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I have seen something like that before. The different animal, I think.
I'd rather have the bear stood up with a rifle in its hand, aiming it like a sniper.
How you get kicked off YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they got, did you see what they did? Did you hear what they did to Jason, Ron?
Jason.
He was doing Jason Laverius. He was doing a live stream at his job, and his friend had a Mini 14 replica like up on the wall, like yours is behind you, and they got him for that. He wasn't
Yeah.
even holding it.
Same thing that happened to Art that night I
Mm.
went to Art's thing, and I
Yeah,
held it up in front of the screen.
Wall,
and,
that.
Wait, what would they get art for doing what now?
I held a gun up in front of the screen.
Oh,
Yeah, the AI is picking up on, they don't want weapons on live streams, so it's picking up on all that stuff.
Oh,
But what
Tim, I
if
guess
you're
Tim,
what
I
if
guess you
you're
didn't hear.
what if you're a gun channel though?
You can't do live streams with guns. You can
Do it
only
online.
do videos.
yeah, because
But you could-
Adrian posts shorts because with his
Yeah, but they're
gun.
not
Yeah, but
live,
that's not
though.
live.
Yeah.
When it's live, no. Anything else, okay.
The reason why they
it's
do
live.
it is because there's been people that have posted mass shootings and suicides on
Oh,
live
right.
stream.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why they stopped doing it.
Oh. Did you hear
That's
about
why
the
they're
whole
so strict about it.
Similarly, did you hear about the social media thing? And the government wants to put a warning about addictive. The social media could be so addictive to your health.
Yeah. We mentioned that this morning, I think.
I
Yeah,
like
what is
Yeah,
it?
when you
cigarettes.
sign in, they gotta put a thing across the screen.
Did you hear about that, Ron?
No.
Same health warning like they put on cigarette packets.
Yeah, it's gonna be a similar label to cigarettes. But how long it takes them to do it is anybody's guess.
What I only know like, was this like another Don that you and Tim knew?
Yeah, Ron's friend.
Ron,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ron. How old a guy was he?
73.
Did he just pass away from old age, or?
No, he had some health conditions, and that's a long story, but this last Monday, it's been a rough week. We spent
Yeah.
damn near
Can
12
understand
hours
that.
with him in the hospital the other day until his family got here, and
Mm.
then we got him home on Tuesday, and just because he wanted to be home. He
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
Understand that.
I guess they will put most of it down to respiratory failure from COPD, won't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry for your loss, buddy.
I'm sorry, Ron.
Yeah, it's something I learned today. Or actually yesterday. I didn't handle it too well. He's being cremated, and apparently it's a common thing for the family to go to I guess they call it the crematory or whatever, and kind of follow things through clear to the end. In other words, they can actually be with him and actually help push him in. And the director came to their house the other day, talked to the family, said that was an option. They're going to do it. And he was talking to me, and he said, well, Ron, he said, I think it would be good for you. And I said, I don't think so. And then the second time he asked me, I looked at him and I said, what part of fuck off don't you understand? I don't want to be there for that. And I got up and stormed out the door. That's the last I spoke to the family. I probably shouldn't have done that, but kind of, I don't want to remember him like that. I want to remember him putting him in a truck and handing him a rifle.
You want to remember Bring about hunting?
Yeah.
Trying to find a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he goes through the curtain at the crematorium, they're actually going to allow the family to go round the back and watch him into the furnace.
Apparently they help push him into the machine or the furnace, whatever the hell it is they use. But I can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
So did they just?
I didn't want to do it with my sister, so.
Have you heard that before, Dominic? Did they ask you to, or?
I said I wouldn't.
I've never heard of it.
No, over
Yeah,
wow.
it was mentioned, and I said no.
They never let you go backstage here.
No, once the curtain goes, the machine does everything.
So when somebody gets cremated, do they lay the body like on a flat, like like a pallet?
You got to be in a box.
The coffin they're in
as well.
The coffin they're in goes along the rollers, and then it gets pushed into the furnace at the other end, and then the coffin, the body is
so the body's in the coffin, and then they just push the whole thing inside.
Yeah, you're required to be in either a box or at least a box, minimum of a box in a coffin.
Yeah, there's actually restrictions as well.
In Louisiana, you can actually be a cardboard box.
Yeah, and there's restrictions of what you can have in your coffin.
Yeah.
You can't have anything metal or anything flammable.
But they don't put a coffin in there.
Oh, they put a
They
cardboard
don't
box
up there
on.
with y'all?
Why would they put a cardboard box in there? That would light up.
Well, we sold, when I worked for Jacob Shane, pre-need, we had either put the coffins in, and it was only certain coffins that can go in there, but they did sell a cremation box. That was a box that went in. Because
They
it was
sell
like $300,
for
and people didn't want to
coffin
spend
now.
$5,000 for a coffin or $3,000 for a coffin.
Can't you? You can get wickerwork coffins now that just look like a basket.
Yes.
I
Apparently,
used to tell my wife, just go to Walmart and get a couple boxes, put it together.
You can actually buy
Is that-
a coffin at Walmart.
Yeah, you can now.
Just buy a coffin at
I've-
Walmart.
I've heard there's a
Yep.
few companies that if you don't want to be cremated, you can be put in this biodegradable coffin they put in the ground and you biodegrade, and the coffin's biodegradable as well.
All
That's normal.
degradable.
Normal.
They would.
There's a place over here where they will actually bury you standing upwards, so the coffin
That-
goes
do
in, so
it.
you're stood upwards,
So-
and they put a tree over the top of you. They plant a tree,
So
All,
they bury
all,
you like this.
all
Yes.
Jewish,
and then they put a tree over the top.
all
Interesting.
Jewish cemeteries bury the Jews stood up.
Mm.
I'm more shocked that you can actually buy a coffin at
Oh,
Walmart.
Yeah, that
look
sure.
at
Yeah,
that.
that is pretty crazy.
Here's my carrots, here's my peas, a couple of cans of Pepsi and that going along the conveyor belt, and then a fucking big coffin. Woof, woof.
We have something called Costco here, and I think I've seen like coffins
Yeah,
in
it's-
Costco.
And the question is, at the other end, the woman goes, "Would you like a bag?"
We-
Would you like a bag?
We have
Yeah, if you got one big enough to fit in there.
Would you need some help with this?
yeah, we have got cost. Yeah, you buy
Yeah,
a
we've got
coffin, they
Costco.
give you six people to carry it to your car.
Then the question is your car big enough?
So,
You need a hearse to put it in.
Well, over here, that's not a thing. You can't buy them in the supermarkets or anywhere. You can only get them from the
No.
funeral homes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
And you pick your coffin, and when it goes in, the only thing they save are the plates, the metal plates, handles, and your metal plate that goes on top, because you can have that back.
It is.
Yeah, I'm looking at them too.
What?
I was looking to see if they had that box I was telling y'all about.
Wait,
look
look
the
at
two skeletons.
look at $200.
Wait, look, you can get one. Look at the prices of them: 1,400, 1,200, 2,000, 3,000, and then there's one there for $29.
$29.99.
That's
That's
Halloween
the cap-
decoration.
one.
$29 one.
Oh, David, that's a Halloween decoration you put out front.
It doesn't matter if you fit in it.
You fit in it after you burnt.
Oh, one of those is a 5 foot high.
Well, there's one for 4. Shit, there's
Mm.
one over 5. Shit.
Oh, they're very expensive.
Do they have any see-through perspex?
I'm surprised Walmart even sells those.
But,
That's crazy.
They even
That,
have
that,
them for
Well, they
pet-
sell everything
pet
else.
burial.
I want-
$249 for a pet burial.
I want a see-through perspex coffin.
How much was that for a pet funeral? Did you say?
Because Walmart.com almost seems like a one stop shop for everything from cars and tires all the way down to funeral.
Mm.
Yeah. Need a new kidney? Aisle 26.
It's like what don't you sell?
That's the butcher's department.
Mm.
That and Amazon. You can probably get one on Amazon too.
So, Joe, did you just say you they do pet funerals?
No, they have pet burial coffins for like $178 that you can buy too. But around here, basically, what they do at one of the at Garden of Memories, they do pet cremation.
Yeah, that's what we
where
do.
You call them up when your pet dies. They'll actually come pick up the pet and do the cremation for you. It's like $290 or something like that, $299 to have them cremated.
I've got 3 cats buried in my back garden in cardboard boxes. Though there's probably not a lot of them left now.
Yeah,
Because the last
well,
one
we pay
last
£70 per bird.
15 years ago.
That is for us to take the bird to them, a little service beforehand, then the cremation, and then taking the bird back same day.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty
the
quick.
actual same day. Yeah,
That's quick, David.
it's pretty done within an hour.
It don't take long to overcook a bird.
That's a good way to say it. So in other words, I could actually, no, I couldn't. They wouldn't fit in the air fryer.
Dog in the air fryer.
What about they might fit in a slow cooker?
No, that wouldn't work. I
That's
need something. If I get
Well, cremated it,
big,
but it took
my brother's
74
barbecue pit,
hours.
maybe.
Well, put it this way: all my birds are getting the same send off. It's the only time you ever see me in a suit.
No, I keep saying I'm gonna whenever it's time for them, I'm gonna have them cremated and just have a little box they give you. Just have it with the names on it. But if I would have happened to get that property up there, I would actually probably bury them on that property and give them a nice little place in back in the grass.
Yeah, if you've got your own place and you're never going to
Yeah.
move, and then burying them in the back garden is fine. But it's a bit of a twat if you don't own the place, and 5 years down the line you have to move and you have to dig them up and take them with you.
Oh, the
I always
one
would bury them next to the swimming pool out there.
left to dig up by now. The last one that was buried was 14 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's actually against the law to bury an animal in your back garden.
If he's even if it's cremated and in an urn,
You have to get an environmental certificate.
No.
They turn a blind eye to it. They do turn a blind eye to it. But if you was to get someone that wants to be a complete utter arse, they could do you for it.
And 2 of them have got hydrangeas planted on top of them, and the other one's got a tree.
Hey, Paul's back. Yeah.
The little one?
The little ones that were sitting right there. Yeah.
Hey, Ron, I understand though, because when I used to have to sell the
TJ's going to get a slap.
and then I'd have to deal with the funerals coming in. It was really touching.
Yeah.
You had to really have a lot of compassion when you dealt with people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have asked you twice. Let's put it that way.
Oh, TJ, you bad boy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm getting moldy again. Can you eat all the hot dogs and sausages?
Yes.
Oh.
what do you mean, David?
TJ's getting telling off here. He's eating everything again.
Because we did hot dogs and brats. What was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And
Just
and
don't
then-
say anything too crazy, TJ.
I know.
You may
I
come
know,
up with
but
a frying pan.
There was only, I don't know, 4 or 5 hot dogs left.
Only?
And
And you ate them all?
and I done ate them all.
I like the little calm voice there from the background. Oh,
All right, she's gonna get that. She's gonna make a pie tonight and use that rolling pin on the back of your head.
next time she opens a tin of hot dogs,
I-
careful where they get stuck.
I can see her sneaking behind him. And go
Well, I
with
can
a
eat
frying
a
pan.
they're not hot sausage
Hey, JJ, she
Not
knows where you
all-
sleep.
rolls, just the sausage on their own.
Yeah, careful, TJ. She knows where you sleep.
Hey, look at this cool thing.
Did you eat the other half of it?
If you say so.
Well, it's a wait. What is this?
Show it to Dominic again.
Mosaic.
Show it to Dominic.
She's doing this like from a mosaic.
Ah,
Looks good, TJ.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna bug out. Just thought I'd say hello real quick.
Catch you later.
Bye,
on.
Ron.
Hey, later.
All
on.
right,
Hey,
Ron,
Ron.
see ya.
All right. See you later
take
on.
care. Take care.
Guys, have a good night.
You too.
All right, you too.
A good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out myself, y'all. I'm gonna get dinner started. She's getting hungry.
Was you at all the
Isn't
hot
Ti-
dogs?
wait,
Angry.
wait, isn't
Get
TJ
angry.
hungry too?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Yeah.
You shouldn't
Well,
be
there-
hungry. You ate all the hot dogs.
Yeah, I ate all the hot dogs. So.
Better go buy something.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know.
Hamburgers for TJ.
I like brats better than hot dogs anyway. So
Better go get some pizza or something.
yeah,
Bacon and cheese
Oh,
burgers,
breakfast.
TJ.
Breakfast.
yeah. A pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
Hawaiian. Hawaiian.
Yep.
Ham and pineapple.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Boy.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
TJ.
See ya.
Really, David?
What?
Ham and pineapple is Hawaiian.
No, it's not. It's ham and pineapple. I can't fit an Hawaiian on a pizza. They're too big. This is why I can't have a Chinese. I couldn't eat a whole Chinese person.
It's like making a farmhouse pizza.
Oh, a Hawaiian pizza. You
Mm,
put ham and pineapple on the pizza.
It's not Hawaiian if it's no, it's not Hawaiian if it hasn't got a
It's
hula
what
skirt
they-
on.
Don't blame me for the name.
No,
You put
it's not a Hawaiian pizza if it hasn't got a hula skirt on. You know, a grass skirt around the edge. And when you bring it in, it's got to be going hula, 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 doing a dance.
That's not how you do it. You lay it down, you put the
Andrew, are you
pineapple and
wearing
the
a
ham
skirt
on
again
top.
or what?
Nope.
No, he was talking about making a Hawaiian pizza. You lay her down in her grass skirt and you put the pineapple and the pepperonis and everything on the ham on
Interesting
her.
answer, though, Andrew. He said, "Are you wearing a skirt again?" And you said, "Nope." What about? I've never worn one.
Never worn one.
Yeah, I couldn't have said that either. So
Has it gone midnight yet? Oh,
Yeah,
25
25 past.
yeah. Better turn me fish off.
Hey, any of you guys got a druggist background?
Got a
No.
what?
What the hell
What?
is that?
what is it?
Well,
What's the name? I can't read it.
Your camera is blurring the label.
No, it's not
Oh.
focusing.
It's
If you can get the camera to focus, then yes, we can read it.
yeah, right.
What?
Spell it.
Gabapentin.
Oh, that's for pain.
Okay.
That's what it is. Gabapentin.
That's yeah. He just said gabapentin.
Yeah, gabapentin is for pain. It make you sleepy too.
That's what this is. So they gave me a full jar of this to make up for it, I guess. I couldn't figure out why I got two different ones. This is a full one that has 90 in here. And 90 in here, so 180 gabapentins for Mia.
Yeah, that what it does is it deadens the nerves basically.
Hmm.
That's what it does. What's the
And-
milligrams?
Some use it for nerve pain. So if you feel
Yeah.
like you have burning in your feet, You'll take out.
300 milligram capsule.
Yeah, that's what this is right here. I used to take these when I started getting all the nerve pain. And but what happens is you don't get you for the dog. I don't know how it's gonna react. But in my case, if I take one right now, it knocked me out.
Well,
I
see,
used to have it to where I was taking 3 of them.
Mia's on this twice a day, and she's been on it forever.
This is a bit
Yeah,
like
that
So
sucks
her,
the pain out.
so her tolerance may be higher than it was,
Yeah,
but she's not going to have a high dose because she's not a big dog.
well, she's getting 600 milligrams a day. That's a lot. I was taking 300, and if it didn't, because it was getting to the point where I couldn't move my fingers, and that was with the neuropathy I had, and sometimes I'd be taking 2 to 3 of them a day, and I was used to it. My tolerance was used to it, but 2 of them or 3 of them didn't bother me. Then I didn't take them for a while. All I have to do right now, I haven't taken them for a while. If I take one, he'll knock me out.
Just don't go too many years out of the expiration date on it.
Yeah, it's out the expiration date. It's done. I need to go to get them again. I'd have to go back to the neurologist, which I need to do in the first place. Need to go back and let them know that every morning when I wake up, it takes about 20 minutes before I get my fingers move right.
Because gabapentin's one of those, after so many years after expiration, it's the active ingredient is null and void.
Yeah.
It won't do anything. It's just like Oxy. Oxy, after it gets old, it doesn't work.
Can not work, or it can have a very, very delayed reaction.
Yeah.
After so many years of not being used, it won't work because the active ingredient is there's
Opioid.
there's not enough chemical left for it to do what it's supposed to do.
Oh.
Has anybody ever flown on Concorde?
No, I haven't. I've seen it, but I saw it, but I was never on it.
And was a good sight.
Lovely, the lovely plane to see.
A
Do
lovely
they have no-
bunch of coconuts, not but
Yeah.
Is there a Concorde still in Australia for museum purposes?
No.
there's one sitting on top of a aircraft carrier in New York Harbor.
Oh,
Not a SR-71.
A Blackbird? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's the one that still holds the record for the fastest plane in the world.
Yep.
And that was built back in what, the 70s? That still holds the record. Well, at least that we know of, because we don't know what secret planes are working on now, but
there's a rumor that they're working on a replacement for that SR-71.
it's
Yeah, there's an SR-71 group, isn't there, that's working on it?
Well, they've replaced the B-2 with the B-21 Raider. The F-22, they're doing a 6th generation fighter now that they're working on to replace that.
Yeah, we have the F-35, which is replacing the F-17. And the F-35 is going to be ultra
You mean the-
stealth.
You mean the F-18?
The one that crashed in South Carolina several months
Yeah,
ago.
the F-35's been out, but that one's
The F-
supposed to replace the F-18, the F-16, the Harrier. And they said at one time it was supposed to replace the A-10, but I don't see how it could because the A-10 is
and
close-up air support, which
Yeah,
F6
18, good stuff.
the F-35 doesn't fly like the A-10 does. So I
And
don't see
right-
how that can replace that one.
And our problem right now is, well, making enough per year and Congress
eight-
arguing over price.
No, they've actually come under price. They're actually cheaper than some fourth generation fighters.
Hmm.
And they're supposed to be getting up to 1,800 of them is how many we have on
Yes.
order for the US.
Last I knew, we only had like 30, if that.
Yeah, there's way more than that. They're up to like a few hundred now. Cause the Navy's starting to use them and so is the Marines. And cause there's 3 different variants. You got the F-35A, B, and C. One's built for the Air Force, which is just a standard plane. One's built specially for the Navy, which has foldable wings and stronger landing gear and a resting cable hook. And then you have the ones that built for the Marines for their helicarriers, which those are the ones that can land vertically. There's 3
Oh, yeah, the
different
Harrier.
variants of it. That one's replacing the Harrier.
Apparently, over the last 3 years, they've had a few issues with the Harrier.
Well, the one problem with the Harrier is it was a pretty decent design, but it was actually very unstable when you'd come into land. And it
Yeah,
could be
that's
very dangerous. You had to be careful with it.
apparently some of it's $5 part.
That
Thought
was
the
a Brit-
Harrier was
that-
ours.
That is, it's a British plane. But
Yeah.
the Marines adopted it years ago. Because it was the best it was really the best and only
Vito.
vertical landing jet there was out
Mm.
there. But then the US came up with their own version of the F-35. They did 3 different variants of it, and that was one of them.
Wasn't it Hawker Siddeley?
Yeah,
What's up,
I
Corey?
believe, I think it was.
That's what my son is, the aircraft maintenance officer at Cherry Point, where they have the last Harrier group.
Yeah,
He's
they've
the
been
maintenance
pretty
officer for the Harrier
A
group.
Hawker,
yeah,
yeah,
they've
Hawker,
been pretty
Hawker
much
Siddeley. Yeah,
replaced
you
by
are
the
correct.
F-35s now.
Hawker Harrier, the
So-
AV8.
So, Joe,
Hmm.
what is the latest word if they're replacing the Harrier?
I can't tell you what they're getting, but they got a year left. They got one more mount out next August. After that, they're gonna disband it. And he's talking about the F-35s are trying to take that mount out instead of the Harrier group. So they think they're gonna make them do the Harrier group to be the last one for them.
Well,
And
well,
he's
they-
freaking out about it because it's like 6 to 9 months that he'll be gone. And he'll miss birthdays, birthdays, Christmas, New Year's, and his anniversary. So he'll miss all of that on that mount out.
will they renew and expand the life of the Harrier?
No.
That's a
No.
1970s jet, dude. That thing's on its way out.
Yeah,
The only one that
Yeah.
they've actually done newer variants of is the F-18 and the F-15. They did the F-15EX.
Yeah, he was telling me today it's the F-35 group. When he was on his way home from, he had duty yesterday. So he called me this morning and he was telling me about the mount out and he said that there's a possibility the F-35 group's gonna do that one instead of them. He said he's kind of hoping so because he says his wife did not like the news that he'd be leaving in August and wouldn't be back till like February after their wedding anniversary, after Christmas, after New Year's, after all of that, you know.
It's not his fault.
And
I
the
said, yep.
F-8 and the F-18 is the one that they updated was the Growler. That's the one that they use for jamming.
yeah. Now that is awesome.
Yeah, that's one that's used for jamming missile systems and stuff.
They had one of those
Yeah.
at the air show last year.
No, ma'am, go. No.
I like that. I like that new plane they flew last year out of Charleston. That one that crashed. That type plane is very nice.
Yeah, that
Sleek.
was the F-35.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
Now the badass, the big boy on the block is the F-22. That is
Oh,
a
yeah,
fucking
nothing
beast of a plane.
comes close to that. That's a beast.
Yeah, it is. That's the big brother of the F-35 right there.
Yeah.
And the thing is that anything that's the only thing that's gonna give the F-35 a run for its money would be the F-22.
What about the Tomcat?
Yeah, bring back the Tomcat.
F-14, oh, those things are
Yeah,
ancient.
bring back the F-14.
What about the Eurofighter?
Yeah.
Because in I think Europe or Russia they have MiGs.
The Eurofighter's a good, really good plane. I just hate the fucking look of it. It looks like a Dorito chip.
Yeah.
It does.
What about the Avro Vulcan then?
That looks like a modern F-16 to me.
Yeah.
It does. It looks like an F-16 to me. It's supposedly a good plane, but
Well, it's a long distance bomber, isn't it?
Hmm.
that was the one that they were debating in Canada whether they were going to buy that one or the F-35, but then they ended up going with the F-35 instead.
Joe, do you think we'll have more drone planes that are without a pilot?
Couldn't tell you.
The
Couldn't tell you.
F-35.
I know.
Oh, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
No, I know he was telling me. I said, "What's going to happen next year when the Harrier group breaks? Where are you going?" Like that, meaning what group would he go to? And he said it could be anything. He said what he's going to push for. And I know you're going to say something when I say that. I said, "What?" He said, "I'm going to try to go to the drone unit." He wants to go to the Reaper unit where they go in with the
Reaper
drones and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
yeah.
wants to do. He'll
Oh,
be like
yeah.
in charge of like the officer for that. Because I tried to get him to do that when he was coming out of OCS. And what he didn't do it for is because he had to know the same thing 107 pilots do. And he started reading about it. He said, "Oh shit, no, I don't want to learn all that." Now he's interested in it, you know. He's finding out what he can do at an air wing unit and the future in it, you know. So
They're building a what they call like a co-pilot system, and it's going to be a the F-35s are going to have drones that follow with them, and they're going to be their wingmen. So
Yeah.
each like F-35 will have one or two drones that are highly maneuverable and extremely quick and fast. They'll be like a little mini jet that follows them, and that's going to be their wingman. They're already working on that as well.
But usually can't only man outmaneuver drone pilot.
Depends if you're talking a manned drone pilot or AI, because the
AI probably.
AIs that they're using, they don't.
AI win.
AI is going to win every single time. They already built an AI system where they were putting some of the best American pilots up against it, and none of them could win against it because the AI takes chances that the regular pilots wouldn't do, because it can pull way more G's. It can do, and it will do things that it's not afraid to do. So maneuvers that a regular pilot would be afraid to do because they might crash, and AI don't
AI
give a
is gonna
shit.
do it.
AI is going to just calculate it to its best ability, and it's going to pull that maneuver. And that's one of the reasons why they couldn't beat it. And they don't have to worry, a computer doesn't have to worry about G forces and stuff. It knows the
Yeah.
capability of the plane, and it can take that plane to its maximum capability, where a drone pilot's only going to be able to do so much.
Only thing it has to be worried about is getting struck by lightning.
Now, planes don't have to worry about that. They get struck all the time by lightning. They're designed for that. Airliners get
If
struck
it-
all the time by that.
If it gets hit in the right spot, it could go.
No, there's tons of videos online you can go watch where airliners are coming into airports and get hit. It happens all the time. They're actually designed for that.
I guess it depends on how thick the skin is on the plane.
Well, you're building almost what do they call it? A Faraday cage?
Yep.
The electricity will just go around it, but anybody on the inside's fine.
Okay. Well, I've got to head out, so continue if you want.
Hey, Dominic, where you
See you,
headed?
Dominic.
I want to go.
You're going to help my brother out.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
Gotta
it's
go
quarter
eat
to
some
10 here.
So turning some wrenches.
No, he's just got to go off and do something. So I've got to fix a few little things and then go off and do what I need to do for the day.
I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I haven't eaten anything yet.
Yeah, I'm
Having
about
dinner?
to jump off.
Justin, okay, and Captain
I
Joe.
guess we're gonna call it.
I guess we're gonna call it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
see
didn't
y'all
want, I
later.
didn't want
Dominic called
to
it.
spoil the
Dominic
fun.
called
but
it,
if you wanna
everybody.
call it-
We'll see all of you again in the
We'll
morning.
see you.
Yep. Bye for